I like that fighting style, but that'd be better. Oh, but do I go for the champion or do I go for the battle mask? Fuck, I don't know. Oh, hi there. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I was just doing a little, D&D reading because, in the next episode, we might level up and we might not. And I got to figure out what I want to do. But speaking of D&D, unfortunately in this episode, I'm having some technical problems with Adobe Audition and Premiere. Something is not working right, and I keep getting error headers when it pops up trying to convert my MP3s to WAV files because Premiere doesn't like MP3s. It's a whole long story, and as you just heard, it just updated, so unfortunately that's going to be in here too. But to make a long story boring, the audio quality in this episode is not going to be the greatest, and I apologize tremendously. I've been working on this problem for 3 days, and I can't keep putting it off. I'm falling behind even more so than, sometimes I am. We've already had problems with Pika. This has just been a real bad month for problems. So unfortunately, the audio quality is not going to be the greatest in this session. I will try to get it fixed by next one. So thank you for watching. And as always, enjoy the show. And again, I'm so sorry. Hopefully this gets fixed. But take it away, Fen. What's going on?
Oh, I'm an idiot.
That's staying in.
Give me a second. I was trying to do some last minute touches when he started. But just let me. We join.
What's going on? All right. Okay. Sorry.
Welcome back to the
clear
world of
what's on the
Cathoria,
fucking
my
screen,
friends. Huh?
Can someone clear?
How do you erase? How do you erase?
I don't know.
This is a problem. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Fen.
Wait, what did you do?
I didn't do nothing.
Nothing. You finally fixed it.
Stop, you guys. At least that's the start screen, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Anyway.
We join our party at the Sunshade Tavern. Or should I say, Lone Dragonborn. If I can... Oh, wrong tool. I need this one.
He called you a tool.
Did we recap?
Yeah, we spent time in a library.
Okay.
It is now the next day. It's early morning. The sun has just peeked over the horizon, cast its golden rays upon the city, giving that nice orange hue to everything outside.
I activate photosynthesis.
Okay, Crash, come on.
Roll for it. Oh, you didn't roll high enough. You got sunburned. Oh, come on! Really?
Crash, come on, my friend.
All right, I'm done.
Where do all this dice?
How do I get rid of it? Stop. Okay.
Just click.
Oh my god, I've got so much editing already. Thank you, Crash.
Yeah, great. No, it's
Let's
great.
leave it in. That's hilarious. Let's leave it in.
Okay, so it's morning.
It's morning. We joined midnight. We joined our friendly
I thought you said it was
midnight at
morning.
Yeah, it's morning.
Crash.
It's because her name is also a time of day.
This is why we never get anything done.
Shut up, Crash.
Oh, I get it.
All right.
It's a good
I
joke.
would have had furniture at the map. I couldn't. I was having trouble making like the furniture icons look match the rest of the style, and it didn't look right. I'll figure it out later. I'll figure it out later.
So I'm downstairs. What's going on after all that bullshittery?
Okay, you are in right now. You are in the tavern portion. You had woken up, Tassel was gone, and you went out to the tavern. And you sit down 5 minutes. Probably you ordered breakfast. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Did you? And by that time, the rest of your compatriots now actually come in and probably join you around the table.
I was
Just
wondering
imagine
if you
the-
would show up.
Just imagine there's a table here. You guys are all at.
We're all here, did we?
Come waltzing in from. I guess I spent the night at the temple.
You slipped in the broom closet because there wasn't a bed
No,
available.
Oh yeah, I probably just I mean, I have a bedroll. I probably just found a spare space on the ground.
Yeah, that's what we said. It was a broom closet, basically.
Okay.
I slept in like a basement dweller.
That is true. You stayed up all night,
Yeah.
I did, yes.
just like college,
Question?
man.
Mm-hmm.
Did I find what I was looking for?
Yes.
And I still haven't found.
How many of them?
Crash.
What I'm looking for.
There were a few places that might have been it, but you managed to actually locate the single place that you believe it is it.
Oh, okay, sweet. Sweet.
So, how was your all's night?
Slept all right. Well enough. Actually, a little bit better than I have on the journey across the sea or beforehand, since I was actually in a building.
Must have been
Yes, I have
relaxing.
to agree. The building was quite nice as opposed to the constant rocking of the ship.
Also, we did get a little bit of breakfast with the masses. Just a bit of bread, a bit of hard cheese.
Huh.
You
Is that
know,
breakfast?
yeah, didn't you see the line?
No.
Have you
Oh,
been
no.
in the whole time?
He scratches his head. The basement?
Hmm. Okay.
He looks totally suspicious, by the way. Just
Where
commenting. He
it's
looks
where
like
wizards
he's
belong.
been up to shit, but he really hasn't. But he looks like he's been up to shit.
I probably don't.
Mm.
Don't even notice.
Do we need to roll an insight check for this? Or does
Do
it
you
look like
want
he's
us to roll an
acting
insight
that?
check? Teapot?
Nah, really.
I think he's
Like,
just completely obvious about it.
Well, does
No,
it look
it
like
just
he's
look-
acting about it, or is it
No,
look like
it's just
he's
that he's a terrible. He looks like he's up to shit. Out of character, he's not up to shit, but he looks like he's up to shit.
He always looks like he's up to shit, though. This is par for the course.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, make do with that information what you will.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna roll an insight check to see if he is actually up to shit, and you're lying to us.
Okay.
Where's my insight? There it is. It's just literally just a D20 roll. Cool.
Who is this skulking around on the map?
Shh, you don't notice anything. That's behind walls.
I mean, you should be able to see the nameplate. Yeah, can't you?
He's
So is he
joking.
really?
Oh,
That's not around.
All right. Well, I am none the wiser.
I mean, she lives here, but
Well, have we decided to set a course for where we're going today?
I don't know. I thought we
Yeah.
had some treasure to deal with, but I haven't seen hide nor hair of it.
Oh, right. You're right. You're right.
You know, I thought we found a chest that someone said they had stuff in it, but that seems to have gone lost for some reason.
I mean, I didn't take care of it. Somebody
didn't
else was
either.
carrying it.
Don't look at me.
We all
died.
turned to look at the rogue.
What did I do?
Insight check that motherfucker.
What did I do?
I am inciting that
Player
so
character
bad.
may not actually know what
he
he
needs to
did.
bluff if he wants to
I
lie
don't
about
know
it, he
what
needs
am
to
I
bluff.
doing. What happened? What
The
just
treasure.
happened?
I think midnight. is-
You didn't know about that.
We
I
all
was
saw
the
you
one
go in
who
the chest.
found
We all knew we had a chest in there, and that someone said. Because I was searching
I
that
never
room
told
too.
you guys about the gems. They were mine.
That's why I said I think we
No.
had some treasure.
Oh. Well,
I
in that
didn't say
case,
what, I just
would've
said
pulled out
treasure.
air. Oh,
We
well, in
all
that
look
case, I
to
would've
you
pulled
right
out
now.
They did see you open the chest.
Oh, and yeah, I'll pull out the first level spell scroll, and I'll show the.
I mean, you already gave that to someone already.
Yeah, I took it was a scroll of shielding, and I took it.
I think you still have the potions though.
I have the potions, but I'm gonna basically say, oh, that was what I found. Maybe I'll bring out one of the great potions of resistance. I found this in there as well, but that's about it.
Having known Midi and the way he lies, I'm going to roll an insight check on that.
I mean, he had to roll bluff, and you had to beat it.
Mm-hmm. I
Bluff
know.
versus-
After that,
Bluff versus insight.
so deception.
Yes.
Oh my fucking god!
I believe him.
First roll of the night, everyone.
He's
It's
the
a
most
natural
truthful man
one.
in the world.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not gonna
one.
lie.
It's a 0.
I thought that was my roll, and I'm like, wow, that was super bad. And then I realized it was yours. I'm like, thank fucking god.
You got a killer bluff check, though. Damn.
I do. I have a great deception.
That's what the ladies like, or so they are led to believe.
Anyway,
Oh man,
anyway.
like you believe him so hard that he could just tell you that he's a purple
No, no,
giraffe and you
fair-
believe him.
All right, fair enough, Mitty. I believe you. That's fine.
Why wouldn't you believe me?
True. When have you steered me wrong yet? All right,
Except all
but
those
I don't know
times.
about you. I don't know about you, gentlemen, but I'm poor. I need a job. We need to find something to do.
I
So if you're willing
Or
to
we
come
can
with
go
me, that's
check the
fine.
job board and see what's going on with
Hey.
that.
Yes,
they
Mitty?
actually have a job for us.
Oh, please share.
This morning I went up and I started walking around town, hearing about this elusive place, and I procured it, found it, and we may have a job that may get us out of the city, if we so wish or desire.
I do. I had a little trouble
I
last
haven't
night.
exactly procured the job yet, but I know it's a delivery job. So, if you guys would like to accompany me towards the thing later today, we can find out if we want to take this job or not.
As you all sitting there, you're like the only people in there. There's a few other people who are not showing the map, just like eating at tables. But as you're sitting there, the door opens and a peculiar sight walks in. Something you would not expect to see in this place.
Oh, who's here?
It's it's a temple guard.
Oh.
I mean,
suddenly tenses.
they've got to eat too.
True.
He's carrying a parcel with him.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
His eyes glance around the place before they land on you, Rugden.
Ooh, I've been choosed.
And he
You
walks
have
over.
been choosed.
And Rugden
That's pretty.
Quartzclaw,
Yes, that's me.
you have been summoned. And he throws down the parcel in front of you on the table.
Just unceremoniously, just plap.
Yes.
It's
It's a parchment envelope. No.
all right. I pick it up and like kind of eye the temple guard a little bit, like one eyebrow raise, and then open up the parchment.
It's a nice wax seal with a symbol of a 8-pointed star on it.
Those are my people.
Yep.
So what does the summons say? What is this all about?
It reads, by order of Paladin Commander Amelia Brunswick, Rugden Quartzclaw and company are to report to her office immediately at the Temple and Sun's Landing. Well, I have to say immediately. It says at earliest convenience.
I read this out loud to the group as I'm reading it, but with an inquisitive upward, kind of thing at the end of it.
Why would a
Sun's
paladin
Landing?
want us? We just got here.
So I guess we have something to do now. I turn to the temple guard. Thank you. We'll be on our way shortly.
He nods and leaves without any other word. He was unimportant. Anyway.
Well, this is a surprising turn of events.
Did I hear that correct? Sun's Landing. He wants us to go there.
We are in
Huffs.
Sun's Landing.
Oh, well, that was easy.
They
This
could
was
have
more
gotten
for
us when
Midi,
we were
who
at the
apparently-
temple, you know.
Yes, the temple.
Maybe they were looking for me there, and that's why the guy. Timing issues. I don't know.
Well,
Anyway.
it did say and party, so if I wanted to catch you all at once.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a
Just
DM,
know
I shouldn't be saying that,
aggravated.
but
That's fine.
Midnight leans back in her chair, picking her teeth with the claws. Well, it is something. I guess not too happy, but I'll go.
Well, I mean, we kind of have to.
We don't have to do
we just say
shit, but
at your earliest convenience, so you could spend a few hours doing other shit first.
Well, I mean, I've eaten. It's convenient for me now. How do the rest of you feel?
hey, let's go.
I,
Why? What you got on,
Yeah.
Mitty?
I just wanted to figure out about this job.
Well, you could stop there. You could stop on the way there.
Yeah, I was about to say, if it's on the way, then we can just stop there as
Yeah.
well. It seems like they're
Is
not
it
in a
on the
rush.
way?
It's not
Yes.
immediate. We can make
Oh,
it
perfect.
on the way.
Oh,
We
yeah,
can take the
let's set up
scenic
for the
route.
way on. We can do that. Yeah, I'm okay with this, huh?
Ruth, what are you doing? You coming with us, or you staying here and being a bookworm?
I will absolutely be coming with you. I don't exactly fancy my chances on my own.
Yes, after yesterday's scrap.
He raises a finger, looking like he's about to say something, and just kind of pauses, thinking. Okay. All right. Yeah, sure.
Midnight pats him on the back. Don't worry. I was knocked down too, and that ain't my first time either. Let's go.
Hey, Fen,
Yes.
what was the name of the paladin again? Was this Helvon Sune or whatever?
Mm-mm.
No, it was really. I should have wrote down Amelia Brushwick.
Okay,
No,
but it's another
Amelia-
paladin.
No, it's paladin. It wasn't paladin general. It was paladin commander.
Helvan Sunny? Sunny?
No.
No, this is somebody else.
Yeah.
Amelia.
I heard you say it. I'm just like, what?
I put it in chat.
Him? I don't
Yeah,
remember that name.
I think it was not Brushwick. It might have been Bushwick. Frick. My brain is farting right now. I want to go back and look it up.
Say that name.
Just go with
It's okay.
Brush, it sounds
We'll just-
fine.
Yeah.
But her name now, whatever name it was before, it's now Amelia Brushwick.
Amelia Brunswick.
Yes.
NPC changing. Perfect.
Now is that with a
Alright,
CK
got
or
it.
a Q?
It's a silent G.
Brushwig, not wick.
That's why the G is silent. All right, so I guess we should roll out, me homies.
Sure.
Has everybody eaten? Is everybody ready to go?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes, Rudin. Let's go.
That.
You guys all want to head out?
Yeah, we're all heading out.
Seems
Leaving.
like.
Oh, actually, before I leave, I'm putting gold
I'm a
piece
bee.
for Sunny. Be like, thanks for the food.
She thanks you for the money as you head out.
Thanks
By
for
the way.
paying for the shit you bought.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Ooh, scene
These
change.
assholes didn't.
I didn't buy anything. I ate at the temple. All right. So first, I guess let's go to the job board. Where are we eventually supposed to wind up in Sun's Landing?
If you zoom out the full map, I can show you where the
Because the job board is here, right? It's over by the stairs, kind of.
yes, job board
He's
is
clicking there right now.
Okay, perfect. And we are supposed to be headed to,
Well,
I guess, Paladin Commander's, like, office,
in
headquarters,
the church.
chambers.
Yes.
Oh, she's
I would
back
assume
in
she's
the
in the
church.
church.
Okay,
and the
gotcha.
place that by the way burnt, the place where Tassel Mr. Zane found was it's kind of like on the second level, but it's a little bit off the beaten path a little bit. It's in this area right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd lead them over to that way. It is very much on the way there, so it doesn't matter too much.
Yeah. So we can
Yeah.
hit. This is perfect. We can hit everything along the way that everybody wants to do.
Yes.
Also the bookstore and the jewelry shop are right here too. Here and here.
Oh,
respectively.
sweet.
Whoa, whoa,
That makes
whoa.
things extra convenient.
Okay. So
Oh yeah, you want to go to the notice board first. That's right.
Yes, since it's on the way.
all right, we roll up there. What do we find?
Well, you looking for anything in particular?
Just looking at what jobs are offered.
There is there's a few like people wanting bodyguards for escorting to different towns and villages around the place. You know, with the whole problems going on, no one wants to travel without escort.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There's other than that, there's just a bunch, mostly a lot of notices about warning about the current sightings of black suns around the place.
Are there any is there anybody that's looking for a defending party, an escort party, to go with them to the west towards Millwend, the Monastery of Nameless Martyrs, or Martyrs Rest? Because I think Martyrs Rest was overall what we agreed on was going to be the next thing the party would kind of hit outside of Sun's Landing. Is there anything sending, like, wanting to go west, basically?
Yes, there is a small. It doesn't pay much because it's only a small, like a small trading outfit looking for some bodyguards to escort his small little caravan over to Sanctum City.
Sanctum City.
How much you paying?
Sanctum City is past that, but I mean, we could hit Sanctum City. That's a good, yeah, that's a good ways. That's like Martyr's Rest is about half or 2/3 of the way between. Yeah, does the pay say, or is it like inquire within kind of a thing?
It's like I said, it's not that much money for that type of job. I mean, it's a small like local trade outfit, like really
Ah.
small time business, like only like maybe the father and son type of deal. It's only paying like 10 gold, really,
Ah, not worth our
Total or
time.
per person?
per person.
Not worth our
I
time.
mean, yeah.
I mean, if you're heading that way anyway, it'd be worth
Yeah, that
the
was
time,
my
but-
thing. Is we'd have to take him to Sanctum
We'll
City
keep it in.
and then
We'll,
double
I'd
back.
say we keep it in mind. So
Yeah, no, we're not
There's,
going to take
there's a few others that pay more, but they're going like different directions than you want to go.
Okay, well we can come back to this.
So if you were to
Oh, go ahead.
someone, I mean, you probably would just like understand this. Probably would be you probably guess there would be more of these types of jobs, but since the
With all of the
the lockdown of the region, trade has kind of ground to a halt.
with the silver lights and black suns and all that shit, especially with the attack that happened yesterday in the Golden
Yeah,
Hills.
Trade has ground to a halt in this region, so that's why there's not a lot of caravans going out, or there are no caravans going out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There were a
Okay.
lot of notices for people like small groups of travelers, pilgrims who are looking for bodyguards to take them out.
But they're going different directions. They're not headed west.
Hmm.
Roll roll a perception check.
Ooh, I get to roll now. Okay. So now I get to figure out how to do this. So I don't just hit a d20.
no,
how do
you
I-
okay.
character sheet.
Real quick, two things. One, go into your character sheet.
Go to character sheet. All right,
You will see a bunch of things on your side. You want perception.
perception. Is that what you said? Fen, you said roll
Yeah,
perception.
check. Like you're actually looking through these things, trying to like look behind different posts because you kind of like stacked on top of each other a lot.
Wouldn't
Right.
it be investigation then?
Oh, hey, there it is. I figured it out. Yay! All right, so that's an 8.
Investigation is a perception thing.
Well,
Just-
You get
unless he has like.
investigation is searching. If there were like thousands of stacks of paper, then yeah, I'd have to search through. But since this is obviously posted, then it's just, do I look and read the words?
You managed to find a few, like a few postings of some pilgrims who want bodyguards to help passage to the. Actually, let me pull up my world map so I remember the name of this damn
Yeah, that's.
place.
I'm looking at the map too.
'Cause I should really
Well-
have that up, honestly.
While that's happening, I want to look
There's
through
some
and see if
pilgrims and priests who are looking for safeguard and passage to the monastery of the Nameless Martyrs.
Oh, perfect. That is on the way. All right, that sounds more in our wheelhouse.
All right.
So,
Also, Crash. Just a quick thing as well. Don't
Yeah.
say what we did off screen.
What?
You said we agreed out of the group. Don't say that.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, people talk between games. You know,
Yeah.
that's a
Understand
thing
but
that
you don't-
happens in DD. Okay, so
Oh, by the way, those you actually find like 3 of the posts from different people. All of them are kind of like cheap, but I guess if you actually go around and collect all of them together into one group, you can probably get them all to pay individually.
Okay, so you said there were 3 different groups that want to go the same place, so it may be better to talk to them and get them all to roll at once.
Yes.
Ooh,
That way you
okay.
can get them all to pay at once and get one lump sum.
Exactly. And
Hmm.
also that would probably be easy to pitch to them because there'd be safety in numbers. There's 3 groups going, so we can protect 3 groups all at once, and also there'd be more of us anyway. Okay, that's a great
I
idea.
take it you
But that's
pulled
also
the
bigger risk.
pull the notices off the board so you have them with you so you can find them later.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have taken the Tier 1 phone number serration at the bottom.
Can
I would
I-
like to comment. There is a greater risk of us actually getting jumped if we're going with more groups because we'll have more loot. And if we're going with 3 groups, that's almost a 50-50 between. It's almost, I almost guarantee it's gonna be more
They
traveler than bodyguard.
like you,
Well,
if you look at-
I'd say that there's a safety in numbers. If there's a large enough group going, then
Yeah, but
you're a roving band of thieves in the woods. You're gonna go for the weak targets. You're gonna go for an old man that's driving his lone horse and carriage down the road or something like that. You're not gonna jump a party of 20, 30 people going.
Well,
Well, look
to
what
be
happened
honest,
the other day. I mean,
to be honest, I'm gonna have to agree with was it Ruith who's objecting to this?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, Rigdon and Ruith. It's both begin with RU.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say go with Ruith on this one simply because even though, say, there's a bigger loot, and say we got like 30 people, smaller bands won't. But who's to say that someone won't want to make a scene? Who's to say someone doesn't want to pass a point through?
I don't
We've had-
understand what you're driving at.
So
I
we've
mean-
been having fights. People have been getting attacked simply a little bit out of the gates from this place alone. Who's to say that a huge group of people, around about 30, 40, isn't going to get attacked by the Black Suns or some other occult that's around here, just to send a message back saying we're not to be fucked with.
Especially since some of those are pilgrims, yes? Especially if they want to make a statement saying, hey, look, we're attacking pilgrims that are on their pilgrimage. As a soldier who has done this stuff before, its safety in numbers is a good thing, yes, but we also got to remember that sometimes big groups can be spotted very easily, and especially if they only have a few guards, which as of right now would just be us four. And as of right now, in our previous fights, at least one of us has gone down once or twice. I don't think that'd be a good idea for a large group to be handled by us.
I would also like to state.
But and I at this point, you go ahead. You go ahead. Sylvan.
It isn't just roving bands of thieves, and it's not just like, your average highway bandits. This is an organization who can obviously who can organize an attack and has been doing this for a while. So I wouldn't think it wise to underestimate our enemy to be able to fight a large group of people.
While
We've been able
While you're
to-
saying that, Rugden is searching through his backpack and pulls out the scroll case and pulls out one of the maps of the local area and unrolls it. And while you're talking, he's kind of looking at it. And when you're finished, he goes, "All right, look here." And he holds the map up against the board so that everybody can get a good look. You see, from Sun's Landing through Millwind, across Pilgrim's Bridge to the Monastery of the Nameless Martyrs. That's our path. That's about 10 or 12 miles. That's maybe a half day's journey. We're not going over hill and dale. This isn't a week long thing. This is a half of a day.
Might I remind
Lots
you
can
that
happen in half a day.
Well, this
It-
is true.
How
We'll keep-
far away were we since
Alright.
when we helped that group of people who were building just outside the city? That was what, like
We
an
were
hour's
less than a
walk?
mile.
Wasn't even it wasn't even a quarter.
Well, what if we do this then? What if we can find another few people to go with us to also like another group to protect them? I know that's splitting the earnings, but if we can get a few more people to go with us to help protect, then we could do this all at once.
It wouldn't say it'd be worth the money.
We'll keep it,
Nods
Rugden,
and-
we'll keep it on the back burner. How about that? Let's go see what the tassel had up his sleeve. Maybe it's a little more
Yes.
lucrative. I don't know yet.
Fair enough, fair enough. And he rolls up his map and puts it in the scroll case and puts his backpack back on.
We don't have to take the job. It's just I want to find out where I'm delivering shit to.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's fine.
All right, onward.
All right, I'll.
And
Just before we
let's.
finish this topic,
I
would like to say- Ruth would totally be on board with getting just more guards to carry a bigger group of people. He's totally on board with that idea.
Yeah,
That's fine.
He's super okay with safety in numbers.
He's okay with safety numbers. They just got to be good numbers.
Yeah.
So it's like you're walking through the city, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's actually just move you little by little, tell you what you see anyway. As you move through the city, as your whole group, you pass a nice little park in your left, some small little fountains, buildings, a lot of more like high-end looking. It's definitely like more high-end looking like restaurants and inns. As you move through, and then you at Midas's guide, you go down a back alleyway, passing a large open well-like place, and finally ended up in this really kind of little bit more shady-looking business.
Where are you taking us, Tassel?
Onto the pawn
There's a
shop.
sign up front.
You said this would be a happy place.
For him.
Oh, trust me, it is inside.
Uh-oh.
It's the. Oh shit. Did I accidentally delete that? I hope I did not.
Uh-oh.
Well, theater of the mind it.
Yeah, Theater of the Mind.
Oh, there it is. I found it. I mean, it's a spreadsheet that has a whole bunch of stuff that I need to actually have.
Oh.
More important. I
Theater of
I
the
don't
mind
actually
it,
got
don't
around
worry.
to mapping this place. I wanted to, but I have all this stuff to work on.
Looking at this quarter of the town, I just have that picture of the shitty area of Varrock from RuneScape. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
I've never played
Yes.
Never
RuneScape.
played it.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can't. It's a little bit like that. You can't see it actually on the map, but there are actually. If I gave you the version of this map that was actually taken down one level, like the level you're on, like it reveals everything. You see, there's actually a lot of underground parts of this, like cramped in apartments that are underground.
Ooh.
But yeah, there's a sign outside that says it's the Blackwick Pawn Shop.
Blackwick Pawn. I need to write that down. Music.
That's
That's
also
spelled-
spelled with a silent G.
It's spelled Blackwik.
Okay.
Blickwik.
Yep, the Blackwick Pawn Shop. Or it's Blackwick Pawnbroker if you want to get like old worldly. It's a pawnbroker. So you're standing outside, and it has windows, but they are covered in boards, like not like haphazardly, like they've been boarded up from the inside, so you can't look in.
Well, this is certainly a
gonna
cheery place.
I'm gonna go to the door, give it a knock, see if anyone's
It's a store.
inside. Is there no door to the store?
There is, but it's not. It's a store. You don't really knock on a door. You're supposed to like just walk in.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll walk in then.
Like in the real world.
Yeah, I'm sure no stores have doors.
Not that you knock on. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean,
That's why we have the knock spell, guys.
Anyway, guys,
I mean, the door is looks really heavy and wooden. It has a window in it that is doesn't have glass, but it's like iron bars.
all right.
And it's unlocked. You can enter. You can just walk right in.
Sweet. I'm walking right in, seeing if there's someone behind or someone inside.
As you enter, several heads turn to look at you. Inside, as soon as you walk in, there's many shelves and like items hung up on the walls. Right next to the door, there was a bit of weapons. None of them look all too good shape. In one corner of the room, there is a wooden table with some people playing cards on it. They are dressed in hide armor and have crossbows and like bludgeons with them. They look at you with a little discerning eyes.
I'll look them back and then.
And
Go
behind the
look at
counter,
some of the
there was an odd little man just counting coins. He doesn't even look up at you.
Sweet.
The counter is actually a glass counter, and inside there are several items that actually look a lot more expensive than anything else in this place.
I'm gonna go over to there and just have a look at some of the items.
Ooh, do they have battle toads?
Possibly.
Crash.
You want to look out around the entire store, or just the main glass case?
I'm looking at the glass case at the moment.
Inside there, you see some kind of glass orb with a glowing light inside. A ring decorated with a monarch butterfly and several other etchings of insects. An odd brass circlet. A little wicker basket actually full of like wooden carved like hawk eyes, and a wave bladed dagger of some sort.
Ooh.
Also, there's also on the shelf behind the counter there is a spyglass, a lute, and that's it. There are also several other things around the store if anyone wants to look.
I'm going to check out the weapons.
Ruth is going to stand by the door and
Yeah.
uncomfortable
Um,
because of the group of roguish mercenary folk.
In the weapons bin, you find a battle axe, a rapier, a longsword, and a trident. Of all the weapons in there, these are the ones that look the least about to go to pieces. Like this is like definitely bargain bin, bottom of the barrel.
Nothing worth my time.
your Dollar General rapier.
Yeah, I mean these are like all these weapons too. Like even the ones that like these ones looked at the most sturdy, they're still pretty in bad condition. So they're actually worse than regular weapons, unless you think you can get them fixed.
Not wasting my time on them. So
I have mending.
Mm.
I mean, I think these need like an actual smithy to fix them. Type of worn out. You know, like nicked blades are all dulled. Some fittings
Sharpen
are
them,
loose.
yeah, but nicked, he could probably fix.
yeah, Nick he could probably fix. But yeah,
As
anyway,
long as
either way, I'm just browsing to see if anything. But I'm also keeping like, and I'm basically looking like, you know, a person interested but not too interested. I'm just here with the company kind of deal. But you know,
Also, look around. You see there's a bunch of clothing hung up on in a rack next to the wall. Also, 3 sets of leather armor and also 1 set of studded armor.
interesting. Mindy, what are we here for? You told us this place was interesting.
Yes. Just checking a couple things. I'll
Oh, by the
look
way,
up to
Minus, there actually is a set of actually nice looking knives on the wall too, behind the counter.
Tease me. Damn
While
it,
they're-
I wasn't planning on buying anything.
While they are up by the counter, I walk over to Ruith and I say, "Hey, I'm gonna step out for just a second, all right? I'll see y'all back outside."
I'm gonna go with you.
Aww.
We
So
say
you don't want to
y'all.
buy anything for my nice pawn shop?
I have a plan of something else I'm gonna be doing.
Ruth still isn't comfortable. He's gonna go with Rugden. He doesn't know
Okay.
what the plan is, but he's agreeing to it already.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you okay, those two going to head outside, I guess.
Alright. I'm gonna.
I'll tell you the
Look up.
plan after you're done with there. It'll happen simultaneously, but after you deal with them inside first.
Okay.
I'm gonna look up to the.
As you were admiring the if I need to actually find an old post I sent you about the call and response.
I know what it is.
I don't remember what it is. I sent it to you and I forgot to write it back down. I need to open up
Yeah.
the. Got it.
Well,
it's in the there. Okay, got it. And
Yep.
and the man behind the counter, he's like slightly like deformed a little in the face, like he's like kind of like a hunchback, but not like fully.
Mm.
Like, yeah, I see you admiring the magical items that we carry. Is there anything I can help you with?
At the moment, I'm looking for something interesting. Got anything that could be put on the marrow, at least?
I'm sorry. Well, some of our best items only really work when daylight breaks. He puts a hand on your shoulder and pulls you a little bit closer.
Hmm?
Tell me, could you please? He pulls up a little piece of paper with some magic sigils on it. Place your hand upon this, please.
Oh. Before I do that, I'd like to detail.
I can't. You're being a little too quiet. For
Yeah,
the
you're
mic to
being
pick
too
up.
quiet.
Oh. Well, I'm whispering this to him, so therefore I'm. It's meant to be
Yes,
quiet,
but-
but like.
We get that.
I-
With
yeah,
your theater
yeah, I
whispering,
didn't-
where you're actually pretending
yeah.
to shout, basically.
I'd like some more details before I do that. I don't want to be bound to the contract. Just yet.
Oh, this is not the contract, but the details come after. This is a simple, how you say, making sure you're not someone who we don't want to be in here.
There. Okay. I'll place my hand on it. I
Your
mean,
hand
that's
feels
fair.
suddenly cold, and in the rune in like the sigils on the piece of paper light up. Tell me, are you working with any of the guards of the paladin today?
Why would I be? That's so. No. No. No.
He looks at the paper. It doesn't do anything. Goes, very well. I'm sure the master would like to speak with you. If you could just step into the back. He motions to a door in the back of the store, behind the counter.
All right then. I'll look to Midnight and say like, keep an eye on things, okay? I'll be right back.
Yes, this actually looks lovely. Not paying any attention to him.
I figured as much. I may as well say it out loud, but I'll head in the back. I guess.
Don't worry. We are a reputable establishment.
I figured.
No one believes me, do they?
Uh,
Oh well, let's step into the back. He opens the door for you, and it's a bit it's like really dim inside the room, like only a few candles, and you can't see all the way inside.
Well, I'll keep walking.
He doesn't follow you.
I didn't think he would.
Inside the room is thick. It is thick with a scent of exotic spices.
Ooh, I love this place already.
There is a kind of a misty, colorful, multicolored smoke on the ground, coming from several of these incense burners set up around the room. On the walls, covering the boarded up windows, are really like fine-looking silks and banners, basically giving the room a really colorful look besides the darkness. And against the back wall, there was a desk, and there's someone behind it. You can barely see him in the shadows, but you can tell he is smoking like kind of like a hookah or something of that like. He just stares at you. Forward, please.
I'll take a step forward.
Please. When I say forward, I meant to the desk.
I'll walk towards the desk.
There was a chair there for you to sit down in if you so wish.
Yeah, I'll take a seat.
The man behind the table is hard to describe. Like you literally have a hard time concentrating on his features.
Yeah, alright.
He's definitely at least human male, you believe. Maybe middle-aged by what you can discern by his appearance. As you sit down, the smell of the scent of the spices and whatever he's smoking kind of wafts all together around you. And roll a willpower saving throw.
Oh, wow. Already? Jeez, that was quick. What's my thing? I need to quickly check, please. Willpower, so what is that? Just will?
Yeah.
Wisdom? Which would that be?
Just wisdom.
This straight wisdom.
Alright, so straight roll. That. Get rid of that. And roll.
Oh.
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna be rolling normal dice from now on.
I mean, the 3D die look fine, just that when you don't roll right, they don't roll right. You suddenly feel like more relaxed, like you're more willing to tell the truth.
Oh, it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm not opposed to telling the truth in this sort of area.
Welcome, Mr. He motioned for you to tell you his name. I mean, you to tell. You know what I mean. He wants you to tell you your name.
Which name do I tell him? I'll tell him Tassel. Tassel. Tassel's name.
I should feel that you are compelled to tell the truth.
Well, it is a name that I go by.
Technically correct.
Technically correct. I will allow it. Well, what
Yeah.
you said? Tassel Zane.
Tassel Zane.
So you gave you accidentally slipped your real last name in there.
I mean, who knows? That's not my Tassel's last name. I never told anyone.
True. Like, yes. And your real name?
How does he know it's not my real name?
He's a dude. You're in the criminal underworld. What do you? And this guy looks kind of pretty.
You have to tell him the truth.
Yes.
I did tell him the truth about that. He expects that. How does he know that it's not the real name? He has no insight at the moment. I'm telling the truth. I've already failed my saving throw.
This is a D&D thing. Dungeon Master can do whatever the fuck he wants.
How does he know?
That's what we'll find out on the next episode.
Jesus.
So dumb.
Or maybe in the next 6 seconds.
Welcome to D&D. Shit can be dumb.
To be fair, he is smart.
Welcome to what we call plot and intrigue.
Burnt, don't argue. Come on.
It just sounds like he failed.
We don't
something,
know
and
this
like,
shit.
oh,
It's only
fuck
you.
this. All right.
Are you arguing with the narrator?
I am. Shut up. My real name?
If you're uncomfortable with it, you don't have to tell me. I understand. In our line of work, such things are a luxury.
I'm compelled to tell the truth. I don't actually have to answer though. I remember this now. Lol.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
compelled to tell the truth, but you actually don't have to open your mouth.
Yeah, this isn't
Yeah.
liar rules where you blurt out the truth with reckless abandon.
Yeah, alright. In that case. I just have to remember the fucking spell. Hold up. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'd rather not. You know.
I mean, I would prefer to know your real name. I mean, it helps so much with. Very well then, Mr. Zane.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, you were the one who wrote the looking for work on the table at the Sunshade Tavern, correct?
Indeed.
He's just like absentmindedly checking his nails while he's talking to you.
Yes, that was me.
You're not from around here, are you?
Not really. Across the sea.
I see. You feel a hand on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's in front of you, now there's a hand on your shoulder. And he's
I
not,
don't
he's
turn
not,
around.
you didn't see him move at all. He's not touching you.
I know. I don't turn around.
You feel compelled to turn around suddenly.
Alright. Guess. Turn around.
It's him. He's the one touching your shoulder. So, where are you from, my friend? If you and you look back across the tape of the desk, he's not there anymore. He's now just behind you.
Okay. Did I write it down in here or did I write it down elsewhere? Hope I wrote it down here, because that would be stupid if I didn't. Did we actually come up with the name from where I was from? Or did we
No.
just say where it was?
You can just say, you can just give a cardinal direction.
From the... where did we come from? I
Where did
forgot
we
the
go?
town's name.
Just say the north.
Okay. Don't me. Well, I came from the north somewhere, northeast.
Ah, well, my friend, I'm not sure how they do things way over there, but he puts his hand in the back of your head, and suddenly you are pushed forward down towards the table, like he's about to crash your face into it, but stops literally like half an inch up.
Hmm.
And he leans in next to you. But here, there are different rules. He lets you back up, and he just calmly walks back around the desk and sits down.
Mm-hmm.
Here, you don't just carve thieves' cant into any old surface where anyone can find it. You understand that we are in a region of the world where our line of work tends to be a lot harder than, say, in the Northeast or the Far East or anywhere really.
Hmm.
Especially this day and age. We have paladins crawling over every inch of this city, night and day. You understand my concern when I hear someone just all writing messages all over the place, willy-nilly, without any thought to the current climate as it is.
Well, to all respects, you didn't exactly have to reply.
Oh, but I make it a point of knowing people who want to operate in this city.
Well, currently I'm not exactly looking to stay in the city.
Again, you're being quiet. Like, speak up. Theater whisper here.
Oh, well, right now I'm not exactly looking to stay inside the city walls. I'm looking for a job, so delivery, so
Yes, and
I want to
I
know where I'm
do
going.
have that job. But I just want you to understand that we have some rules here. Rules that if you break, it might, with a say, you might not have to worry about me coming after you per se, but the paladins aren't really forgiving.
I've noticed.
Which is what I want to give you just some fair warning that if you ever want to look for a job again in this city, I suggest you go through some more proper channels.
Do you mind being a pal and telling
I-
me a channel or
Again,
two?
you're very really quiet. Sorry, Burnt.
Sorry. Ah! Hold on, I'm gonna turn this up real quick so therefore you guys can
I mean,
hear me very
I'm
well.
whispering too, but I'm like right up next to my mic.
My mic is at my mouth.
I have a like $60 mic too, so that might be explain the difference.
Well, I have a $200 headset, so fuck you.
Weird.
Yeah. Well, would you like to be an old pal and tell me a channel or two, at least, so therefore, if I do look for work again, I won't overstep any
If
boundaries.
if you want us to scribble some thieves' cant anywhere, keep it away from where, say, a stray hand could feel it. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, fair enough. That was a little sloppy. Now I think about it.
Very sloppy. I mean,
Yeah.
you'd be surprised how many members of the guard they've trained to read thieves' cant. We had to be more creative of how we utilize it.
Yeah.
We have our
I figured
we
as
have our
much.
methods.
Hmm. Well,
Speaking of which, I in fact do have the delivery job for you if you so wish to take part of it.
the deciding factor of that is where I will be delivering it to.
You have. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't believe I made myself clear. You don't have a choice. The moment you walked in that door, you agreed to the terms.
You would like to.
Oh, not necessarily. I don't tell my assistants much anything. It's better that they don't know.
Hmm.
But no, normally I wouldn't force you. But again, you're new, and you need to learn some manners in this country. But don't worry, it's nothing too difficult. Just a delivery after all. And you
I
will
know.
be paid.
How much, by the way? I never get that wasn't on the description either.
You get paid upon delivery. And as you can imagine, delivering of illicit goods these days is much harder
Is it through?
with the paladins on the rove and everyone on high alert. I mean, normally we just able to bribe a few officials and some guards and turn a blind eye, but can't do that nowadays.
Well, you have to make sure
But
the pay is
yes, you will
good
be
to
paid by the
persuade.
client upon delivery, and I believe it's 100 gold.
Oh, that will definitely.
He pulls out a little a little pouch bag that is looks like it contains like a small piece of something, and slides
Yeah.
at the table towards you.
Hmm?
But don't worry about delivering one away. You have 5 days to make the delivery. I actually didn't expect to be able to find someone who would be willing to deliver it so soon.
Again, where?
Oh yes, the delivery needs to be made to up north to Cathay Manor.
Is that on the way? I hope so.
It's on. Is it? If you look at your map, it's on the map. It's actually one of the three major cities of Ascensiad. If it says up north, he means up north.
What's it to get there in 5 days? Is he insane?
It's
That's doable. Yeah, I see that.
I mean, that's maybe a day trip.
Oh, this map looks much bigger than it is then.
I mean, yeah. Thing. Each one of those hexes is a mile, and like, how much distance can you cover in a day?
I'm
If you're
not
going at a
used to
normal
miles.
If you're going at a normal speed, it's like 18 miles, so that's a day and a half. That's you if you like went all out, you could do it in 2, but I wouldn't. It's a 2-day journey.
Hmm. Is
But,
that on
or
the
like
way
I
to
said,
where
or like
you
I
guys
said,
want
day
to
and a
go?
half. It's the exact opposite fucking direction.
Yeah,
Damn it.
But
you have 5 days to make the delivery. Yes,
It's
5 days,
the
and
opposite direction though.
take as
It's
take as much time with the delivery as you wish. If you get there early, he won't be there for the pickup. Upon the fifth day from now, at a little tavern on the edge of the city called the Ruined Witch, you will meet the scheduled pickup time and person.
yeah, we could do it in a day. So normal travel time is 3 miles an hour. So 8 hours of travel during the day, 24 miles. That's like it's about 23, 24 miles away. So yeah.
Keep in mind, we just said that if you get there early, you have to wait for the whole 5 days before the delivery can actually be completed.
I know. I was just fixing one of my earlier remarks.
Ah, yeah.
Now, question: how long would it take to get to your place and then up there? Like, how close is yours?
Well,
Is it
that's
like
Do
a-
this after session.
that's we can talk about it now. To Martyr's Rest is a little less than a day's travel. I don't know what we're gonna do when we get there, and then you
It's
had to
tw-
get back,
Yeah,
and then you
it's
get
about
north.
12 miles to Mars West, which is about
It's about a half
almost
day.
half day's travel. And also,
Mhm.
you had some other stuff going on there.
Yeah,
I
there's
know.
Yeah.
this. I mean, that's a big city. We can see if there's anybody that needs traveling north. We'll talk about it when you get out if you want to disclose
what's a
this
big
shit
city?
to us. So
I'll probably talk with you guys as I need you guys to follow me.
that's
But
all right.
You do not let. I'm back to talking now, so I want to finish something so you guys can get going.
well, I'll mention it. Like, that should be enough gold to persuade my companions to go up that way.
Keep in
Wanna
mind
go-
that if you get caught with this item, you never got it from here.
Got it from where?
Exactly. And just so you know that just to keep you on your toes, I do have ways to have you removed from custody. And I'm sure you know what I mean.
I
Gives a
do.
malicious grin at you.
You know, you say that it might be different from where I'm from. Doesn't seem all too different. So it's stricter rules, but that's about the gist of it.
You know,
Interesting.
I'm glad you understand. He motions to the little pouch on the table. Please take it and be off. Oh, before you go, the man you're supposed to deliver to is a human. His name, that's unimportant. He'll find you. I'll have. It's much easier to send letters ahead than there is packages these days.
Okay. Can you give me a
I
call?
have your description and your location and time for the pickup sent to the buyer.
All right
You
then.
may,
In that case, I should have probably go and conspire with my associates to try and convince them to go up that way. And do you mind if I ask a favor?
that depends. He leans in. Of what faith is.
Do you know any way to get into the sanctuary city at all?
Sanctuary City?
Yes. Yes. Sorry, I forgot like the voice.
No, I don't know what you're talking. I honestly don't
Do
know
you
what
mean
you're talking about.
Sanctum
like-
City?
There, that one. It's hard to read with how it is.
Oh, I mean, it's a city. You can just walk up to it.
Isn't
It's
that
not
the one
like
that's
it's
locked out though?
No, that's the entire Providence, and those are the border, which are the Pilgrim's Path Tunnel, the Northgate Tunnel, and Fort Gossamer, which are the exits to this Providence, which are all locked down. Sanctum City's opened.
Ah.
It's just the borders that are closed.
Well, then I'd ask, like, is there a way to get past any of the borders that are blocked, closed at the
Oh
moment?
yes, if you are a brave soul, you can go over the mountains. I don't recommend it though.
I wouldn't either. It sounds a little too risky.
Or you can go through the Itella Atator region. The forest is
Itella
long
Atator.
and deep and wraps around the main southern Withdrawal Mountains. But once you reach the edge of that, you will be going over the Great Obsidian Wastes, which again, unrecommended.
That's fair.
As that will be, I'm not sure how much supplies you're gonna carry, but you won't get a horse or a wagon through those woods, and you will need at least a month's worth of travel supplies to take that route.
Well, thank you. That is all the information I needed to know. That is not the
Yes,
direction
we
to
are
go.
quite trapped within this region.
Hmm.
Though,
Well, in that
if
case-
you're even braver and don't mind the threat of being killed by the Navy, you can always find someone who might be willing to smuggle you by sea up to northern Providence.
As much as I'd love to try out that idea, the Navy has never been kind to anyone. The Northeast. I'd rather not.
Yes.
But
I mean, it's
yeah.
not just the Navy either. It's also the crashing waves upon the crags that block off that entire bay. But I digress.
Yeah, and the pirates and slave traders, all sorts of.
Oh, we
I'd
don't
rather
have
not
those
get
out
into
here.
those. We don't.
The Golden
God.
Navy keeps them at bay. No one even dares attempt to assail the coasts of this fair, fine country.
Understood. Well, in that case, I think I'll be off. That's all the information I needed.
He motions for you to take the pouch, and you may leave.
Yeah. I take it and I head off.
You'll
I stuff
back
it
out.
into my hat.
You think you're gonna check what it is?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, you walk back out the store. The little man behind the counter goes, "Did the master please you? Or did the master's offer of the job please you?"
Please me to the extent of acceptance.
Again, Burnt, quiet.
Sorry. It pleased me to the extent of acceptance.
Very good, very good. Would you like to browse some of our wares? In the meantime, before you leave, your dragoness friend over there seems quite interested in those weapons.
They're junk.
Oh, if
I
those
love-
are discerning eye, I see. Well, he actually reaches into the glass case and takes out the wave-bladed knife. Well, this is one of the finest weapons I currently have offered for sale, if you're more discerning eye.
Maybe for him, not me. I like my weapons for my enemies to see coming. Him, he likes it in the back.
Ouch.
Ow. Ah, man who likes it coming from behind.
You could say that, yes.
Alright. Yep. Thanks, Midnight.
No problem, Minnie. Now come on, let's get going. I've been here for over 20 minutes. Let's go.
Yeah, no,
Oh, but
hold on.
do you want to look at the wares?
You've got
Yes, I
anything bigger?
have an entire list of things he sells and the prices.
Alright, let me have a look at that dagger. What is it?
It's a cuirass, a very rare dagger in these parts. Not only that, but look at the blade. Fine etchings and silvered.
Do I get a description on what it can do? Or do I just get
Actually, yes, I can
Fine,
give you a
hope.
description. It's a. I mean, you won't get the full description unless you actually hold. You want to hold it and examine it.
I want to ask if I can hold it and examine it. Yeah.
He allows you to.
Yeah, alright, I'm having a look. Feels lightweight, it's nice.
It's actually
Mhm.
heavier than a standard dagger.
I figured, but it's still like lighter weight than I expected, because it's got like the wave, it's obviously got something else with it. It's like, oh, silvered.
I mean, you know what a cuirass is, right? I can actually show you a
Yeah.
picture if you want.
You do need to send me a picture, because I have not a clue.
It's 1 second. I'll send it to D&D chat so everyone can see what it is.
Sounds good?
If only it would load faster.
I feel like
Okay,
there's
there
a
it is.
poem with if only.
Yes, if only. Am I still recording? Yeah, I'm still recording. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gotta make sure it hasn't like frozen or broken or something. Everything.
Yeah. Well, while we're waiting, just give us like a brief description of
Oh,
like,
I already got
dagger.
it. I'm putting it in the D&D chat.
Ah.
It's literally a wavy knife.
It
Yes,
is.
It's a wavy knife.
It is Jafar's knife.
And give me some details about it. I'm holding it now.
Yes, it's a. I had to open up roll D20 because I can actually send you the. I can actually do this for you. Actually,
Actually,
I'll read it out to you, but I can actually put it into your journal.
Yeah. Read it out to me, though.
Yeah, because don't forget we're
Ooh.
recording this, so.
It's a
Yep.
Z. It's a it's an exotic dagger with a vicious weight blade. It is I mean, this isn't the silver crease, so the cost is low, but it's a standard dagger, 1d4 damage in piercing, but it has an interesting effect of bleed, which is I had to look up because there was no bleeding rules in D&D, so I had to find a bunch of homebrew rules and find one that worked best.
Gotcha.
The older editions had bleed, if I remember.
Yeah, but when a critical hit is dealt by a weapon with this ability, any living, like, non-plant, anything that can actually be bled,
Oh, I know what this is. I think.
at the
Maybe.
beginning of their turn, they must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. If failed, they take an additional 1d4 slashing damage.
That is not what I thought it was, but it's still super good. Oh, that's awesome.
Also, this weapon
Mm.
cannot be thrown. It's heavier than a standard knife and it's not weighted properly. So you can't throw this dagger.
Yeah, I figured as much. I don't exactly want to throw my good daggers, considering I still have to go and pick them up. And last time I had double daggers with my last rogue, and I threw it at an owl, and it nearly flew away with it. I'm like,
Yeah.
well,
Also,
fuck.
the
No.
effect of bleeding is stopped if the affected creature is healed by magic or takes the time to bandage the wound.
Oh, that is actually really good. All right. How much?
It's only on a critical hit.
Yeah. And how much would you put this at?
Well, it is a silvered weapon, as you know.
Indeed.
I can let it go for 125 gold.
How about I give you? I'll produce one of the gems the last gem I have, and I'll place it on the table.
My eyes instantly flash over there going, what the fuck? Where'd he get that?
You done goose.
Bitch.
I'll place it on the table, and I'll place an extra 50 gold and say, "Did that do?" Considering it's heavy and that,
Make
I'm
a.
very-
Can you make a roll to persuade him?
Yeah, I can, but I'm trying to like up my answers on the persuasion by like saying,
He
And
picked up the gem and
sucks.
he actually took out one of those little jeweler's things and actually examining the gem.
It's a fucking
Yeah.
pawn shop.
and I'm like, I can't exactly throw this one with very good accuracy. And
It's
even though
not
it's
meant to be
silver,
thrown.
exactly, I'm more
If
of
you
a
want
throwing
the
person.
accuracy, I have this lovely set of 3 throwing daggers, properly weighted for additional range.
Fuck. Stop giving me multiple things I want.
We also would
Oh.
like multiple things.
I know.
And don't forget, he also have a literal case full of magical looking items too for sale.
I know, but they left, so they don't want them, and they are well out of my price range right now.
You don't know what the prices are.
Magical weapons or items usually cost well up past 200 gold, and I don't got that one.
Yeah.
The prices I've listed, there is actually 150 gold, 60 gold, 1,200 gold, and 3 gold for the magical
Ah.
items.
Okay, well, first, I'll ask about the throwing daggers. There's 3 of them?
Yeah, I said the 3 daggers.
How much are they?
12 gold for the full set.
I'll take this, that. I'll pull out another. Hold on, how much gold do I have on me? 71. 50. I'll throw down the rest of the gold. I'll take this, that, those, and what is the 3 gold magical item? Exactly.
Ah, the Hawkeye fetish. Lovely cup. You know what I mean? It's an actual word for what it is.
No, I know, but
The name is funny. We
Yeah.
associate it with the sexual fetish.
Yep.
It is a you hold it in your hands and speak the words of magic to it, and you may throw it to the sky, and there it will bloom into a lovely eagle, hawk. Yeah, hawk. That's it. That's the bird. And you may
yes.
see through its eyes.
I'll take that, this, and that if I can have.
It's
I'll
the item is expended by using it though. Keep that in mind.
Oh, it's a one-time use.
That's why they're cheap, and he has a whole bunch of them. They're utility items.
I'll take 2. Can I take 2? I'll take 2 of those daggers and this, and I put like the 71 gold and the gem on the thing.
He looks. Let me add that up for you, sir.
he just says cha-ching.
131 gold, I believe that would add
It's,
total up to.
12 plus 125 plus the 3 plus 3. That's 143 gold.
I'm trying to like bargain it up with the gem itself to make it
The
look
gem.
prettier than what it is.
How much money are you offering? You're offering
It's 71 gold pieces I have in coin, and the gem. It all totals up to around about 120, 121.
121 gold. You're offering.
Yeah.
It's. I can't go. This isn't worth that much. It's only I only estimate this gem at being shy of 50.
Yeah. Hmm.
You want to persuade him to try to bargain down a little bit?
Yeah. Like I was. Well. The thing is, I did do a lot of work getting that.
The amount of work
Looks
that you
pretty.
did does not concern
I
me,
know.
sir.
But that's what it is. I don't have too much else to offer, so instead I'll.
You could, I think, you can bargain the price. You can haggle the price down.
Yeah, I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to do, and be like, yeah, well.
Yes.
How much are you
I'm
short,
trying to think.
Midi?
Like 20 gold, I think.
Midnight immediately takes 20
you are
gold out and
short.
throws it on the table.
You're short 22 gold.
Fine. Midnight throws out 22 gold. Here, let's just get this over with. I'm tired of waiting around. We've got other things to do, and you're spending most of the day here. Let's go. Come on.
Oh. Okay.
What a surly babushka you've turned into.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
well.
I see your lovely wife really knows
Well,
the.
No.
Immediately, my eyes go
Do
green
not.
and say, "Say that again, sir."
I should think.
I'm like,
My
I'm like,
mistake.
yeah, do no. She will kill you. That is not something.
Let's go, Midi. Come on.
Let me just get that up. He pulls down a set of the knives and rolls them up in their own. They come with their own little like leather holding thing for them.
Yep. Cool.
The silvered crease, and the Hawkeye and 2 Hawkeye fetishes.
Sweet. I need to add those to my thing in a moment.
Which actually, let me add all those items to your journal. Actually,
That works.
I have all those items listed.
Sweet. Thank you.
While you're doing that, just to continue it, I literally grab Midi by the arm and like literally almost toss him out on the street, and after he's got all his shit wrapped up.
Yep.
And you say that you're not his wife.
Yeah.
No, but I am a soldier, and I'm about ready to kick your ass if we wait around anymore. We said we were going to do something, and you were in there for over 20 minutes. What the hell happened?
Certainly sound like his wife right now.
Shush. I'm playing a character here. Shush.
So,
What
good news
did you
and bad
get us
news.
into?
Good news and bad news. Good news is that we have a well-paying job.
And the
Bad
bad
news?
news?
I broke a few rules trying to acquire it, apparently, and I don't have a choice in the matter.
Of course you
Um,
don't. How are you going to explain this to the other 2 numbskulls?
Well, it's 100 gold.
It's 25 apiece, if that.
Still pretty good amount of money. You just made your money back.
Yeah, which I
And
should
a
not have
bit
had to
more.
pay, but your silver tongue can only get us so far. Sometimes
I know.
brushness is where we need to go. Let's go find the other 2. We'll talk about this
Alright.
later with them.
Sounds good to me. I'll go find the other 2 then.
Do you want me to actually read out the abilities of these other 2 items you bought first?
Yes, please. I want to know like everything because I didn't get like all.
Well, they're in your,
Either-
they're in your
As-
journal now. If you actually just
Yeah.
want to know what
As a
journal
guy
you
who's
bought.
editing this, can we do it afterwards, please?
Aw.
Yeah.
I hate
Well, I'm
I hate
reading
cutting
it,
out
but-
10-minute chunks of the thing. I'd rather it be good story than,
I mean, doesn't the
That motherfucker haggled me fucking 2 gold. That asshole.
Shush.
I mean,
And
don't-
it's
don't
not
you
your
want
2
the
gold.
viewers to actually see what the items they got and like know the stats and stuff.
I will post them in there, yes, when we're talking about it.
Okay.
We're off to
I mean,
find the
let's-
other two. What have they been up to since apparently they
Yes,
wanted to do
please.
something?
What have you two been up to? Where did you two go?
I just followed Rigden. I have no idea.
Well, this is going to be not so exciting because of what I was doing, but I basically went outside because of all of the interesting paraphernalia that I saw, all the wares, and I went around kind of to a corner area where I wouldn't be seen, and I was going to cast Detect Magic as a ritual, which takes 10 fucking minutes to discern if any of the items in there were magical,
You had
because
enough time.
yeah. So basically, I know how many auras there are and what schools of magic they are, and also how strong they are within that, basically within that building.
Well,
I have to ask real quick. Does using a ritual count as actually using a first level spell?
no.
Or is it just
You,
free?
you get to cast it for free, but it takes the casting time.
Yeah.
okay?
So
I will
Okay,
also
well,
do that with you because
inside,
I have
inside
Detect
that
Magic.
building. Wait, does Detect Magic like detect magical people too? They're like super loud, like if
for
they
the
have a spell on
duration,
them?
you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. It
So yes.
just shows up as a faint aura around any visible. Wait, you can see a faint aura around a visible creature or object, but otherwise, you just know that there's magic there.
Well, inside that store,
So I can't see the aura, but I know there is magic. I know how strong it is, and I also know what school of magic it's from. But we don't have to go into super detail if it's not like pertinent.
well, inside you can sense that there are one very magical thing in there that is alive, maybe because it's moving,
Hmm.
and like three major objects and one grouping of smaller objects, which some of them now are being carried by Tassel, the Hawkeye fetishes.
Mm-hmm.
But one of those objects is glowing like super bright in there.
And it's not the one that he walked out with.
No.
No, I don't have that money.
If you
But
walk,
you
if
said
you
there
walk
were-
back
there
in
were-
and look, you can be able to tell which one it is.
But you said there were two strong magical fields, one of which is stationary, which leads me to believe it's an item, but the other one was moving?
Yes, because
So
it's-
it could
and
be like
you can tell
on-
that one is a what school of magic is disguise magic?
illusion.
Is that
Illusionary.
transmutation?
I think it's illusion. It's a really very
gosh.
strong illusion spell.
Hold on, I'll check the actual spell listings of types of
Okay,
magics.
interesting.
And also, at the few seconds of you've seen it, it disappears.
Hmm.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I'm guessing, are you relaying this to
that's
your
how
wizard friend?
that works.
I also cast a ritual for Detect Magic.
Well, you're both seeing this.
We probably you seen this shit? That's
Yeah.
Like,
I
so,
was
so
gonna-
all you see now are the basic three items and one grouping of smaller items, and you can tell that they are again I think the Hawkeye fetish is it summons a thing you largely look through. That's like invocation.
Okay,
Mm.
so summoning
summoning I think is transmutation, but I don't know. off the top of my head.
It's
varies by who you ask. It's
Yeah.
summoning.
it's something to do with summoning. Is the small grouping of them. The one thing that's glowing the brightest in there is I'm not entirely sure what this would be considered. It's just powerful.
Is it fell magic?
No, it's just regular magic.
Damn.
It's like whatever school it would be like to buff someone.
Oh, gosh,
that
there's
I
a
guess
million.
enchantment.
Yeah,
or advocation or some bullshit like that. It's what a wizard can do when he's casting like blade ward on himself or shield.
Yeah, it's
Abjuration or something like that, I believe.
one's abjuration, whatever, and one is
It could be divination as well. No,
Yeah.
no, it wouldn't
True.
be divination. Never mind.
I mean
Anyway, I'm not
Anyway.
gonna really act on this. I just wanted to know. Kinda
one
what we-
is definitely I really need to have a list of the schools of magic in front of me.
Welcome to being a DM.
Yes. I'm not
Ooh.
entirely sure what schools of magic these things are, but can I just tell you what you generally think the magic does?
Okay, sure.
Like you said, you have the like some kind of a summoning invocation thing, something that looks like it would empower the user in some way. Another which seems to give off faint essence of time, like like chronomic magic,
Hmm.
and one which gives off some kind of authority to it.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, since you not look at the items straight in front of you, you can't tell what they are, which one is
Yeah.
which.
I can't
Unless
see
you-
the auras
But it was
around
he was
I
in there for
just-
20 minutes. It took you 20 minutes to do that. You could walk back in the store in that time.
I guess so. Yeah, I could have. And really, with it going once it's cast, it lasts for
That's up to another 10 minutes, I think.
yeah, it lasts for 10 minutes. So
So
I
you-
guess I could.
You guys want to slip back in there while those two are arguing next to the front door?
Sure, yeah. So we'll retcon that and say that that's what happened. Is we go outside, ritual cast it in a corner.
And as we're walking back in with our eyes, glowing or some shit for detect magic.
They
No,
see
I
me
doubt
storm out with a tassel.
Yeah. And then when we fight, we found them.
that.
Yes,
You
we
guys want
found
to go
them.
back and look at the items themselves to see which one is which?
Sure, yeah. We were just coming back, gonna poke around just a moment. If you want to, you can wait outside this time, or you can wait with us. Either way, excuse me coming through, and then
I
I
might
just
as
kind
well
of like
stay here
shimmy,
since this guy
shimmy
wants to
between
keep
them
having
into
money.
the door.
Well, inside you look at the case, and the of course the most expensive item is the one that's the most powerful of magic.
That makes sense.
The 1,200 gold pieces,
Mm-hmm.
which is the circlet. The circlet is an odd thing. It's brass, and it's in the shape around the outside edges of it are like eyes, each one looking in a different direction. And on the front end of the circlet is a glass lens which would hang down over the wearer's eye.
Is this
Well-
the chrono magic or is this something else?
Now, this is the thing that you think it would empower the user somehow.
Well, I can't afford that anyway, so moving merrily along. Looks
The
interesting.
orb is the thing giving off like kind of like the essence of time magic.
Hmm.
I mean, if you want, you can try to roll to see if you know what it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
no, let's
sure.
do that.
So I guess this would be Arcana.
Yep.
And you can see the prices of each one in front of them.
Yes.
Where's my knowledge?
Hey,
Arcana.
18.
We have minus
Really
one
good.
Arcana, really?
Yeah, I have a -1 intelligence. I have an
Wow.
8 intelligence and a 16 wisdom.
You
Cleric.
beat me.
Ouch.
Wow. By some magical sense of the imagination, Rugden knows what it is, while Ruith doesn't.
Ha! I read about this in that library that I was scouring.
No,
through.
Rugden, you've never seen one in person, but you've heard about them. It's dwarven made. It's a dwarven made artifact of sorts. It is the if I can open the damn thing up and it is called the Orb of Diachronic damn, I should have wrote down to pronounce this again.
Dichromatic.
Diachronic Otita. Diachronic Otita. It's the Orb of Time. Fuck it.
The Orb of Confusion! But...
Brain draw.
It's going to be. Want me to tell you what it does?
Sure,
since
yeah.
you rolled for
I
it?
mean, if you want to tell me what it does, go for it.
Since you rolled for it, I might as well.
Orb of Time.
It's in the. It's
Well, if he
in
knows
your-
what it is, does he know what it does? Would he have had to use it, or
Well, if
you just know the rumors,
if
right?
if
Oh, I
knows
see what
it
you're
is
saying.
And you heard about it, he'll be able to know. 'Cause it's
This
a.
fucking... Do you want me to just read it to the group?
You can
I
explain.
mean,
it.
I would be able to tell them afterwards. Hey, that's what that does, by the way.
I mean,
Um,
you know what it does because it's not like a legendary, all-powerful artifact. Basically, it's like the Hawkeye fetishes, where it's one-time use as a utility item.
It's a wondrous item. It's a throwing weapon, range of 20 up to 60. It's a flash of light. Everything within a 20-foot sphere is frozen in time for 60 seconds. Air,
Oh
light.
shit!
It's an impenetrable for 10 rounds. Yeah.
Ooh.
Fuck off. Any living creature caught in the edge of the sphere will also be fully frozen as if they were trapped within. Anything affected by this field cannot be moved or damaged in any way.
So
That
how
is
much space as well.
Really good.
How much was that? Was there like a little price tag or sticker on that?
There's 60 gold pieces.
The 60. That is actually super cheap. But
I mean,
no,
it's
I
one
probably
time
would've
use.
bought
Literally,
that.
you throw it, it breaks.
Damn.
You don't have it anymore.
Well,
There's still 10
say,
rounds. That's
I
a
will. I will say that somebody else should have it because it's a thrown weapon, and it's I have an 8 dex.
what is my dex?
Ruth is
huge.
eyeing that up like, that is.
See,
that
that's
is
the problem.
something.
Is
Tasty.
that's really cool. I could afford that, but I could not use that accurately. Is the problem?
I have a +3 to my dex.
Here's
That
the
is
problem with it in combat.
awesome.
You can't hurt anyone inside that sphere.
If
You
you
can
place
steal
it
his
right on the
shit.
edge, you can. It'll allow you to escape or do something else or sneak
Not
by.
if you're caught within it.
Well, that's why you get somebody that has a higher than 8 dex to throw it.
Yeah.
This is really intriguing and really interesting, but I just don't know if it's wise for me to pick this thing up because of my character stats.
Yeah,
You
it's probably
can
not
get it
wise
if
for
you want to, but like if you think it's worth it, by all means get it. If you don't think it's worth it, by your character standards, and you don't think that anyone else could use it,
I mean,
Don't
it's
bother touching it.
really cool. Also, I mean, as of right now, I really still don't trust any of you that much.
Hey, you can always use it against them if you don't trust them.
I just don't need it. No, I don't need it. That's really cool.
you don't trust me. I have been working.
Guys,
with you
guys,
for
guys,
so
guys.
long.
Yeah. Okay. So, was there anything else that was really interesting? That's really cool, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna pick
the
that up.
circlet, and then there's the ring with the monarch butterfly on it, which each giving off. The circlet is the most powerful of them, and the ring is the second most powerful.
Well, I can't afford the circlet, so I don't give a shit.
The ring costs. One second, I have it written down here. 150 gold pieces for the ring.
Right outside of my range, but I'd like to know what it is. Should I just roll another
Yeah,
Arcana check?
Anyone who wants to, you can.
No, not so
Sure.
good. 3. So look,
Arcana. Sure,
This
let's
ring
do
is-
this.
It is a really pretty ring.
What is my Arcana?
It's also magic.
I have a +1. Sure.
do you have detect magic?
I don't, but he said whoever wanted to roll, right?
That is true. He said that. So
I mean, if you would actually know what that magical item is, no, you do not. You based on what the other two are saying about it, you know it's magical.
Ooh.
There you go. Enjoy.
Sorry, I had to step out to address a thing. What did the butterfly ring do?
We're rolling to see if you actually know what it is.
Oh,
I did not roll so well this time. So why don't you give it a shot?
yeah, no, I will. Arcana,
I rolled
right?
decently well.
Yeah.
Where's my Arcana?
I've been around battle mages, I would say, so I know. Holy.
I can tell you now, it was DC 20 to know what it is.
Oh, dang.
You really know what it is.
Yay!
I
Ruith.
mean, you barely know what
Finally.
it is. You only got 22. You barely know what it is. You recognize it from a book. You've seen there's a few of them like more than one of these things do exist, but they're uncommon, like magical item uncommon, so basically super rare to anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
But it's called the Ring of the Monarch. Its exact property is a little bit unknown to you, but you know it has something to do with controlling insects.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
How much gold?
It was 150.
150. Oof.
No, actually, it's 160, I believe. Yeah,
Yee.
no, 150. You're right, 150 gold. I mean, you can always haggle.
It's a pawn shop. You can definitely haggle.
I will attempt to haggle for it.
Would you like some help?
I'm just gonna haggle directly. I'm gonna pull
Yes,
out the
can I help
scroll
you?
thing. How much do you think this is worth? I put the scroll on the table.
Spell scroll.
Yeah, scroll of shielding.
The first level. How much is the first level spell scroll worth?
You don't know.
A lot of money. How much are they worth? Let's take a look.
I think first level would be a common.
So 50 to 100 gold.
Yeah, 50 to 100 gold. He looks at the scroll. It's good. It's in good condition. It has not been used. Of course, it has not been used. It's still physically in my hands. I'll say, I'll give you 75 for it.
75?
That's all my money.
I'll give it to you for 90.
Roll a persuasion check.
Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Persuasion. Please tell me I have persuasion. Oh, god damn it, I don't have persuasion.
Well, you didn't call him a dick with a 13.
He goes, 75.
I'll rock up.
That's half
Seven.
off. That's pretty nice.
78.
Are we really doing this right
Fine,
now?
78.
Cool. I will gladly take 78 gold in favor for Shield of Scolding.
You do. You have sold your shield of scrolling.
Scroll. And I scroll
Nice.
past this guy. Fuck that one.
You have sold your scroll of shielding to the Shady Pawn Shop.
Now I'm gonna point to the ring. I'll give you 130 for that ring.
Hmm.
How much was it worth?
Ring roll persuasion. Again.
Oh yeah, no, I am.
I mean,
I am
is there a bartering skill? I don't think there is.
No, it's persuasion. You're right.
Oh god.
Oh no. It's worth.
Can I give him
far
an
more.
advantage? With I'll slide one of the potions of resistance onto the counter as well. Just to sort of sweeten the deal.
Reroll.
Reroll?
You-
Okay.
He studies the potion. He opens it, gives it a sniff. Yes, it's real, all right.
So reroll it.
Yeah. See if this new deal sweetens the pot.
Perfect.
That's not a nat 20, but
No, not 20, but I'll still take it.
the lowest I can go, even with this lovely potion and scroll, the lowest I can go for that ring is how much did you ask? 130, you said?
I think so. I forgot.
Yes, you
It was 130, and we've added.
135.
135?
Immediately, 5 gold flies over the table.
Midnight's
do
not having any of this shit.
I can deal with that.
Sold, my friend.
Nice.
He
I
picks up
will
the
ma-
ring and hands it to you, and takes the money and all the other stuff you put on the table for him.
So I just spent most of my money, guys. Just letting you know.
That's cool. I
Well-
spent all my money.
You spent 75 of it because or 78 because that's what the scroll was worth.
Yes, but I only had 87.
Yeah.
Still,
So
you got some sweet magic swag, and you're only level 2.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
speak with crickets
Yeah.
or something.
All right, are we done here? Is everyone
Uh,
done with their shopping?
I'm
finished.
sorry, but
I know,
Yeah,
I know.
I
I'm
give-
playing, guys. You gotta realize I'm playing a character. All right, I'm not actually mad.
Yeah,
I'm playing
I know,
a character
I know.
here.
Yeah.
But as you hold it in your hand, do you put it on?
Yeah, I'll. Wait, actually, do I know what
Wait.
it fully does? Like, I know I can something insects.
Well, now that you're holding it, you're able. In D&D terms, now you're able to actually know what it does, right?
Unless he has to attune to it, then he needs a half-hour rest to attune to it, to figure out what it does.
It does not require attuning.
Okay, well
Oh.
then, yeah, he'd know it immediately.
Once
Once he puts it on, anyway.
Well, I haven't put it
yeah,
on yet. 'cause I
if
wanna make
that's
sure
the way
it's
we're
not, like,
rolling,
cursed
then
or
yeah, go
something.
ahead.
I mean, he's a wizard. He'd be able to study the magic of it and probably feel the
also
magic
have
as he puts it on.
I still have detect magic up, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, then you
Really,
can know what it is, what type of stuff it is.
You're now in possession of the Ring of the Monarch, a golden ring decorated with intricate engravings of numerous species of insects around the band, with the centerpiece being a monarch butterfly with ruby eyes.
That's
Hmm.
pretty.
While worn, tiny to small-sized insects will just ignore you unless you attack them. That includes any swarms among them, because they're made up of tiny and small insects.
Oh.
Once a day, you may summon forth the power of this ring. It's basically one charge a day. It's once a day. To target an area within 40 feet of you, you may target the ring, and every insect within a 5-foot diameter sphere of the targeted area are under your control.
40 feet.
It's
I
in
think
your
we're
it's
fire
in
outside,
your
we'll make it eat someone alive.
yeah, it's in your journal now. Your journal.
Oh, that's
So you just look at it there. The effect
That's very
lasts.
convenient.
The effect lasts for 5 minutes or until you dispel the effect. If enough insects are in the area, then the controlled group counts as a swarm of insect or other type of insect, depending on what you manage to take control of.
Can it only
Either
be a
generic
small
swarm of
size or
insects
medium or tiny size?
Yeah. So
Cool.
you get control of a generic swarm of insect if there's enough insects in the area, or like a swarm of wasps, or a swarm of bees, or a swarm of spiders. Because you have to find an area with enough insects for that to actually take effect.
I target the anthill. Not
We're not
actually,
Indiana Jonesing it.
yeah.
All right.
Okay. In that
It is-
case, I
it is
definitely
a,
put it on
uh,
my finger.
Because it's a ring, goes in your hand, it's an uncommon.
Noted.
And you estimate, based on the spell, you can actually now estimate its worth. It's only worth 125 gold.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, look, you got what you.
You haggled.
Yeah.
I haggled it down.
And
I'm happy with it.
all right, I've already spent 30 gold on you guys,
Yeah.
but I'm playing my character, so whatever. All right. Everyone good now?
I mean, there's one other thing you haven't tried to discover what it is yet, unless you don't want to. We have to. That's like the almost 1,200.
I don't think
gold
any of us have
circle.
enough money and not even foolish
None of
enough
us
to
have that
ask,
kind of money.
so.
Unless you want to
No.
actually just look it up and see what it is, see if you can know what it is. But
Nah.
All right, I'm gonna have a look at it, and I'm gonna see if I can figure it out by just a glance. There you go. Have I ever heard of this before? Considering I'm the sort of person who's been around pretty much the entire world at this point.
go ahead, roll for it.
What do I gotta know? What do I gotta roll?
It's knowledge arcana.
Knowledge Arcana. All right, Might as Zen, do your stuff. Where is Arcana? There it is. Public roll, submit.
I'm
yes.
hoping for a goddamn one.
That was.
It was
close. Yeah, I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, you would have needed a nat 20 that can know what it is.
That would have. That would have got me to 20.
Shh, nat 20. Anyway.
Oh,
All right, boys, you
It
done?
was like literally DC 30 to know what it is.
Oh, God, no, we
really?
can't.
The,
yeah.
impossible? Really? Jeez, I
moment,
wouldn't
yeah.
have known.
At the moment, right now.
Wow. No,
Alright.
30 is considered impossible in every standard.
Right, but you can hit that at higher levels.
Oh, yeah, easily. But, like, to average
Anything
people
else, like,
in
have you looked at it to
D&D,
see what that
it's
thing
still
is?
considered impossible.
True.
30 and above is impossible, but you can still hit it. It's
That's
just-
what
yeah,
he's
oh
saying
my
is
God.
it's impossible. All
Yeah.
right. Are we
Anyone
done?
else want to take a look at it? No?
I'm not even going to bother.
You told us
No,
the
I'm
DC.
gonna
No,
leave.
not even worth it.
Does
All
it-
right,
what
boys,
does
are we
it look
done?
like exactly? I forgot.
It's a circlet.
It is. I told you earlier. I'll read again. It is a brass circlet encircled with stylized image of eyes, each looking in a different direction. A single glass lens hangs down over where would be the wearer's eye.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Pass.
It looks silly.
It looks like it could be a cursed item with a curse on it.
They
Ugh.
wouldn't sell cursed items here.
Anyway, boys, are we done here?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Good. Let's go see what this paladin wants.
Yep. Oh, by the way, as we're walking towards the thing, I'd like to.
Yeah, let's say this while we walk, I would say.
Yeah, I'm talking to them about the deal and be like, well, so we have good news and bad news.
Who is
Good news.
we?
We being me and us, as we are a group, like hope anyway.
Fair
But
enough.
what was the most expensive job on that board exactly? Asking the DM, what was the most expensive job on that notice board that we were looking at?
The most expensive one was one that you probably wouldn't be into, like long term, having to stay in one place for a really long time.
Yeah. Like,
That would be
give
like
me an
a-
idea of what the
That would be
count
like
would have
it was 10 gold, like 10 gold a day.
Okay. So I've been tasked with the job due to my reckless acquirements of said job. I don't really have a choice in turning
Why
it
does that
down.
not surprise me?
Shish. And
Just listen.
the payment is 100 gold, split 25 between each of us. We have to head up north towards one of the major cities. I forgot what it was called. I'm not very
I'm
good
not
with
gonna tell
memory.
you.
Yeah, I know. I have the map up, but it's nah.
It was the Cathair Moor.
Cafe Minor. Manure.
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 Catheter duty pants.
That one.
All right.
Kevin Manure. And we just have to deliver a small pouch to a mailman. We have 5 days to get there, and I believe we cannot get it done before the 5 days are up. Now, I'd like to be like saying this somewhat under my breath towards them, just so therefore like I don't draw suspicion to anyone.
Of course.
Hmm.
Well, what's in the package?
Yeah, what's in it?
I'm not exactly sure at the moment. I haven't checked, but considering it's a
haven't
delivery
checked
thing,
what's in
I
it?
don't. I don't. No. It's what you do with delivery things. You don't check what's in it. It's rude.
If you're a
Let's check.
smuggler, your first job is to know what you're smuggling. I'm
I
a
know that.
academic, and I know that.
Yeah, I know that. You don't do it inside the city.
He does have a point there. I was asking for the red light district last night, and I couldn't even find that.
Rugden looks at you with like an eye raised.
I just shrug. In my country, it's fine. I
Each
don't
their
know
own.
what you... Yeah.
Would
I
you
know
like
I know
to-
you're a holy man, but in my country, it's fine.
A question
Yes.
about showing the package. You want to like slip off into a little area that's a little bit off the path.
Yeah, you want to
No,
slip
I'm
off.
waiting until we get out of the city.
Ah,
You don't want to show us your package right now.
Yeah, no, I want to do it
God
in like a private
damn it.
area.
Ugh.
well, I take it you guys are just heading up towards the cathedral now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
essentially.
I assume our detect magic has worn off at this point.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I figured. I just wanted to ask.
Yeah, so I'm
You
mostly
go-
just.
right now. You're going up the path towards the chapel. It's up in the hills ahead of you. The cannon emplacements are to your right, of course. There's guards at them, manning them, not just sitting around playing cards, not really actually doing anything.
Well done. I may have to gamble with them later.
I wouldn't recommend it. They're not really straight-laced as I should. Or not straight-laced. They're more straight-laced than you think they are.
Oh.
But guys, hey,
Oh.
let's take a break. I think this is a good
Of
time.
course. Take 5.
Break? Break time. All
As
right,
we
then.
reach the doors,
Yeah,
we'll take a
okay,
break
okay.
real quick.
Well, you guys you're back inside the temple. You recognize the foyer.
Foyer.
Yes. Foyer.
Dave Foyer from Full House.
Damn it. Anyway.
But there were two guards next to the main entrance. They just look at you and come in and nod. Don't say anything.
They know us here now.
Well, Rugden, this is your thing. Where are we going?
Yes, the following new.
I didn't really explore much more of the grounds last time I was here.
Ruth rolls his eyes and starts walking.
Oh, by the way, I need since you were here overnight and you did actually stay here and eat, you would I'd say you probably know this area of the building now. Let me reveal it for
Okay.
you.
So we're looking for Paladin Commander
Barracks.
Amelia. Yeah, if that's true, then the barracks are kind of in that
I know
back,
where the barracks
right,
are.
right by the library. Yeah.
Wait, is there
Yeah.
a service going on?
There is, in fact, a service going on. You open the door, there is a
Oh my
service.
God, this is like shit.
Oh, there
I
are
closed the
hallways
door.
to go around.
I close the door and look back.
No, Ruth, not that way. Come on, this way. And I move
Didn't
to...
think to check. Didn't think to check.
Boop. Here, follow me this way. Doop,
I just
doop.
love watching your little game pieces scurry across the board like ants.
Oop, I
It is
zoomed so
super
far out that
satisfying.
it doesn't. I zoomed too far out, and the world disappeared.
Zoom back in. There's a second bar up on the side that's a little smaller.
Dang, real few
Having
just
been
trucking in the
partway
hall.
up this hallway, I'm just like, this is
You can
somewhat
see
familiar.
you can see how everyone will move their piece and then pause for a moment to pan, and then move their piece and pause.
Well, you can also just right-click and drag.
Yeah. Oh, you what?
Yeah, right-click, drag.
That's
Anyway.
awesome.
Anyway, back.
Are you high?
Me?
No, I'm a
Yes,
doctor.
nah. Just high on life, that's for sure.
All right, Rudin.
I've never been high in my life.
Where are we exactly? As I look at the frickin' walls in disgust.
This, and Ruth kind of motions with his arm, is the barracks, where I accidentally stumbled into it the other day. I mean,
Which is
yesterday.
not, in fact, a library, contrary to popular belief.
Yes. And he starts pushing open the big stone door.
I just
Okay.
shake my head at that, being the soldier that I am, knowing, God damn it, these idiots.
You enter the hallway that is attached to the Paladin barracks. The little pillars with the
Relics.
relics. Yeah, that's the
Mm.
word. Relic. Like a dried out hand here or there. On the hallway.
Do I
Oh,
see
yeah, that old
any that might
chestnut.
be familiar to me?
Midnight.
Yeah, like you say relics like that, but could also be trophies, maybe. Taken from, say, wars or something.
No, you don't see anything that would mostly just like body parts of saints.
Hmm.
Do I recognize any of this?
Little grim.
What do you expect? The relics.
I walk up to the guards, and I have the summons kind of held out in front of me at an arm's length, like showing them. I'm here to see Commander Amelia.
Paladins look at each other, look at you, nod, and one of them steps in front of you, opens the door for you, and holds it open politely.
Oh,
Head on in.
all right. And my companions are here for the summons as well.
Of course.
And I disappear into the darkness.
I follow.
Oh, shite.
We're going to die.
Does Ruth notice the guards at all? Are these the same guards as yesterday?
No, they're different. They're different.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
What's up, Steve? How's it hanging?
These guys
Yeah,
are
I
all the
remember
wrong
you.
size. Hooray.
Hey Jeffrey, how you doing? I remember you. You're like my second cousin, twice removed.
You enter another large, open chamber. That in the center you see the four pillars. That above them is an opening where you can see up into a second floor.
Oh.
Around the outer edges of the room are banners depicting the eight-pointed star and and a great sword of the Paladins order.
Cool.
There are several Paladins all around the room, just standing guard.
There are also several doors. I guess I just walk to the middle like an absolute boob and hold out the summon to go, I have a summons here.
They all just simultaneously point to the north door.
Oh, thank you. They're just... I've never been here before. Get time to turn around. Thank you.
And, on the door, it actually does say, it says Paladin Commander Brushwick.
No, you can't trust those things.
In the military camp, yes, you can.
I guess I knock.
Enter.
I take a deep breath, just... And then I open the door and just walk on in. Stroll on in.
Oh, hey, she has a face.
Yes, see the face.
This is going to be a
Do
little
you
crowded.
compliment
Oh,
all
hey,
your
it's
women
Sunny.
like-
How you doing, Sunny?
That is not sunny at all.
No.
I mean,
that's-
I can get her icon and put them side by side so you can see different.
Sure.
No, we can.
Sunny appears out of nowhere. Oh, hey, Sunny.
This is clearly Cher.
By the way, can we move from the door? I'm getting crowded here. There you go.
Not all that much room.
It is a really small Spartan office. Inside is pretty much only room for you four standing, her behind the desk, and a bookshelf against the back wall. And yes, there was a woman sitting on a desk. She's wearing pretty plain clothes right now. Though you see a set of armor hung up on an armor stand in the corner.
See, Rugden, they do have books here. What are you saying? This is not a library.
Can I? That's too deep. Can I help you?
I suppose so. And then Rugden holds out the summons in front, like I've been walking around showing everybody, like, look, I have a thing.
Yes.
This was delivered to me and my
Rugden
friends earlier.
Claw, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Before I continue, you know what's in the room against the wall that Midas is up against? There is a large, like, wooden board with many, like, with maps and stuff and text and stuff, like showing lines between things.
Oh, is it like crazy conspiracy theory, like red twine kind of thing?
A little bit, but also a little bit more military.
Yeah, makes a bit of sense.
Can
I do close the door behind us after we're all inside.
Can I look at that? Being
No,
an
you fail.
being a soldier and everything, would I understand some of that?
You can try.
What would you have me roll for that?
Insight.
Insight? Okay. Hold on. Oh, great.
Well, insight or investigation.
Oh, fuck. Give me investigation.
Would I understand any of it?
What would I get?
at all?
Fuck!
By any chance?
It is. You see, it is a map of this region, and a lot of different colored tacks, and some scribbles of words and stuff, and like other notes posted all around it.
This is more the captain's thing than mine.
Yeah, this is definitely more military command sort of thing.
I know.
Not like any
Do I know anything about it then?
You can roll.
Yeah. Investigation?
Yep.
What is my investigation?
No, I should have paid
Perfect.
more attention to the commander.
This'll.
Nat one!
It is a board, and there are pictures on it.
What does Tassel know of military tactics, honestly? Like,
Nothing.
Exactly.
Makes sense, yes. Anyway.
Military tactics, not much, but pictures, fuck yeah.
This is the weirdest art installation I've ever seen. It's very
Yeah,
odd.
How can I
I'm
steal
more
it?
confused by the fact that there's text in it. I'm just like,
Yeah.
shouldn't they go on the corners?
It's very Dada.
In the middle? Whatever. I don't
It's
care.
kind of this expression
It's
impressionism.
a Brushwick original.
There we go.
Anyway.
Okay, so yes, why have you summoned me and my friends?
You were the group that fought against the Black Sun Raiders last afternoon, correct?
Yes, that is us.
She goes through some papers.
We also spotted the Silverlight.
Indeed, that's also here. I have to commend you on that. Not many people want to go up against them. Willingly.
well, I mean, people were in trouble. We do what we can to help out.
Aye.
By the way, I didn't get through her description because you kept interrupting me.
Oh, sorry.
She is a large woman, about 6.5 feet tall.
We're talking like Brianna Tarth kind of thing.
Like, she looks. She's not like husky, but she is definitely.
She's as tall as
Muscle.
me.
Yeah, she's muscly too. She has several scars on her arms and one prominent one on her face. Her face seems really angular and harsh. Like she is built for battle. She's lean, mean, and a killing machine. For the glory of Solos, of course.
Yeah, sounds like Brianna Tarth.
Also, her hair is a blazing, flaming red, and her eyes are emerald green.
It's just mere all the women seem to have emerald eyes here.
Must be a regional thing.
I'm not from this region, and yet I have green eyes.
Ruith shrugs.
I mean, Sunny had blue eyes.
Coincidence, I guess.
Eh.
What I asked you here was not just to commend you, but to ask you a favor.
Okay.
You have fought this. You have fought against the Black Sun. You have drew blood from them.
Yes.
Quite lucky that none of them escaped, or else they would have remembered your faces. But as saying that, I am aghast as to ask civilians to assist in such matters. But desperate times are starting to call for desperate measures.
Understandable.
Mm-hmm.
You see, how much do you know of the Black Sun and their attacks?
I just know that, I mean, we are new to this region. We've only been here for a couple of
course.
days. We just know that the Black Suns and the Silver Lights have been kind of roaming around the area of Ascensiad, and therefore, you know, you are trying to contain the heretics by kind of walling off passageways outside of the area, and that they have been growing in number and become more active and more brash with their actions. And that's about it.
Ruith leans on his quarterstaff and kind of looks at her. The Black Suns are just mercenary bandits. The Silverlights are heretics that you're looking to root out for potential corruption of your own holy lands. Now, if you want my own personal suggestion, I say we just torch the swamps nearby and root out anyone who's inside them.
Okay. One, some of the things you said were factually incorrect. Two, shut up. We're not burning down the Mireland swamps. That is a carefully handcrafted ecosystem.
Point number one, no.
Handcrafted?
Point number two, you're dumb.
Yeah, wait, no, hold on. Handcrafted? I thought swamps were just swamps.
It used to be just a swamp, but about was it 400 years ago now, when the city was first constructed? We had the elves convert it into a sort of natural waste disposal facility.
Interesting.
I applaud your method on creating a natural waste disposal facility, but the fact of the matter is, it's currently housing heretics that you're looking to root out.
They are not housed there. We have guards and workers through that area near constantly.
Ruth just kind of smiles and nods his head. Then why wasn't the Silverlight spotted by one of your guards? And why was civilians the one who spotted it?
It's a large area. The cover. The guards are there to protect the workers.
Thus why we need to burn it down.
We can't burn it down. That would cause so much more economic problems than it's worth.
He shrugs.
I mean, the
Economic problems or
fertilizer
heretical
alone
problems?
we get out of there keeps the Golden Hills, keeps the great farmlands of the Golden Hills alive.
Economic problems versus heretical problems. That's your choice.
And again,
I think what my friend is trying to say is, why have you called upon us?
Aye, we're not exactly the, how you say, interesting crew that you might want.
Well, as you said earlier, we are civilians.
Some of you are.
but you have fought the Black Suns and succeeded,
Yes.
which means you are a cut above the standard fare. She looks over you, back at the collegiate wizard, narrows her eyes. And by the way, you were wrong about them being a mercenary band.
From what I've been able to see, that's all they've been doing. Raids and...
Yeah, but You do know the definition of a mercenary band, correct?
It's a
And
long
silence.
pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, long pause.
All right,
He
college boy.
realizes he means bandits. Shit.
Oh, wait, did I cut out for a second, or was that just a really long pause on both of
That
them?
was a
really
really
long
long pause.
Okay, for a second I thought I just cut out. Good to know.
No, it's just a really long, awkward pause.
As Ruth has no response.
He waves hand. Never mind.
Mercenaries are for hire. They're not for hire, I'm guessing. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is
They
then.
they are as much heretics as the Silverlight. But the Silverlights were not the root cause of the closing of the borders. Their numbers have been pretty constant over the years. The Black Sun's arrival is what's caused the lockdown in full.
Hmm.
The Silverlights had nothing to do with it.
So you say we
They've
give in
always
to the
they've
Black
always
Suns.
been here.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if you know the history of the Black Suns.
Not really.
About mid last year when they were first spotted. At first, we thought they were just any other bandit gang. As you can imagine. But as time went on, it became more obvious that it was more of a widespread problem. Especially when we began to get word of their leader. Have you heard about him?
Can't say
Nope.
that I have.
You're asking us to take care of a leader.
No, no, no. In fact, I recommend if you see him, run away.
Okay. Can you give us a description or a picture? At least?
Not very few people have seen him, and our descriptions been quite vague.
Well, anything would be better than nothing. If we plan
Of
to run
course.
from him, we should know what we're running from.
The leader of the Black Sun. I can find the damn paper that has it on there. Come on, that's the wrong one. Sorry, I have
Okay.
too many folders and subfolders.
It's all
Mm.
good.
Brutus Avalonius. Quite a long-winded name. But
Brutus Avalonius.
a name to run away from very fast, as I hear. He is a heretical priest. He and his men preach a corrupt and disdained version of our own teachings of solace. From what I've heard from the rumors, he believes that Solace has turned his eyes away from us, that his light is fading. I don't know what to believe of that. I don't believe it myself much. But I digress. He believes that the way to draw Solace back is to, well, basically is to destroy and cause as much pain and suffering as they can. To force Solace's eyes back to our world. To force him to bring his light back, to purge his own people from it.
So he
So-
is causing chaos and destroying the people and the lands around him in order to try and will a god to move his hand to show himself.
He's
That's
trying to be
preposterous.
suicidal.
But he thinks he's doing it for good.
No villain acts in their own means for the purpose of evil. All villains
yes.
act with the intention of good.
Especially ones with religious beliefs. But to be suicidal in this?
That is true.
It is
the end
religion.
result, the end result, his own result, personally, would be to be wiped out as well, if and when Solus were to come back and deal with him. And by I mean come back, I'm using his words.
Of course.
Oh,
But yes, he's
okay.
we first got his word that he was preaching his rhetoric to many small outlying villages. Of course, he was run out as best as they could. But then the Black Suns popped up. At first, we thought nothing of it. This is another bandit gang, as I said. But then they became obviously to a much more widespread and organized than we believed. And so, they sent the paladins. At first, well, they sent us after they learned that they were heretics and not just bandits. At first, it was quite easy to deal with them. There were not many. The normal guard in the military and a few paladin patrols were able to catch them and kill a few. And we thought it was over then. But then, they just didn't stop coming. There always seemed to be more. Out of every shadow and every nook of Sensia, there was always more.
It seems like you have a conversion problem then.
That's what we're believing. They're getting new members faster than... We don't even know the full extent of the numbers. I have sent requests for more soldiers, but they want proof of the true numbers of our enemies, which we cannot give them.
Right, because they
Might I
see you in
recommend
your
the
shiny guard
Inquisition?
armor and they go running. Or they hide.
Half the time, they don't even see them. They strike, they leave, they run. And what time they do manage to fight them, they die. We kill them all. But they keep coming. And then there's the other problem. But I'll not concern you with those. I just want you. You have experience. Normally, we don't even have bounties out for the Black Sun members, except their leader, because we don't want to convince civilians to put themselves in danger. They're too numerous. They're too dangerous. But you, like I said, have experience. You've fought them before. You've won. Quite well, actually, if I heard, except for someone getting knocked out at one point, but that's
Rich
to be expected.
shrugs. You have
Which
to
is why
take
I
one for
want
the team.
I want to give you an opportunity to prove yourself to me that that wasn't just a fluke.
So, if I'm getting this correctly, you want us to kill Black Suns if we see them,
Yes.
and in return, you will pay us as if they were bounties?
Yes and no.
No.
We'll do you one better. We'll
Oh,
take them alive.
I immediately look to him and go like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
I wouldn't do that.
I didn't expect
Yeah,
In fact, I
I'd
didn't
kill 'em.
expect you to even fight them. I just want you to know, on your travels, if you come across them, and you come across any major grouping of them, if it's too much for you to fight, I understand. Run, hide, do what you can to escape from them. But tell us, so that we may deal with them. We know they have bases of operation or camps somewhere all over the countryside. If you find those camps, let us know.
All right then.
We
You
certainly
will be
will.
paid for your services, of course. And if you manage to kill any of them, of course, bring proof of such, and I will ensure that you get paid
Now,
for your services to the state.
fair enough. Now, a very noticeable mark would be obviously their clasp. However, my only worry is that if we go carrying those around, we would be mistaken for Black Sun members as well. Would we get in trouble for that unless we had, say, a written form from yourself saying that
I'd
we
say less of
are in charge of getting these items?
As long as you're not openly wearing them, then it shouldn't be a problem.
Could we get like a symbol of something? Like something to go around like a necklace or something that we can just hide and show whenever we need to? Therefore, like if someone comes up, it's like, "Who are you?" And we're just like, "Well, with this." It's like, "Oh, okay." Cool.
Very well. Just give me a moment. She pulls out a quill pen and a piece of paper and a piece of parchment. and she quickly jots down some writing on it before taking one of her stamps and stamping it.
Awesome.
Rudin,
this-
you might want to hold on to that one since you apparently are the map guy.
She hands it to Rugden, the priest, who she trusts. Actually, the one group of the person she actually trusts, priest.
Yeah, no,
cleric.
That's fair.
All right, so
If you're ever carrying those and you're worried that you might get in trouble for God when being searched, show them that, and any of those heretical things that you have on your person will be excused as you are delivering them to us.
this is like a letter of marque, basically.
Yes.
All right.
This is an
Alright.
awful lot of trust you're putting in us.
Not
must be
really.
desperate.
If you say so.
No,
You're
it's very
allowing us to
easy. If
carry
we die,
heretical
she's got no skin
artifacts.
off her teeth.
Artifacts? Doesn't look like a simple parchment.
As I was saying, you're giving us a permit to potentially transport heretical artifacts with little to no information about us. Aside from that, we fought them once.
I'm sure that the commander will pass information along to the rest of the paladins scattered throughout the region, letting them know that a group is out doing this and collecting these items. And then
Like I
I
said,
turn
you
I turn to look at the commander. Correct?
Correct. The list is enough. But again, you shouldn't have any problems unless you're actually openly wearing them. Which, if you are, I wouldn't think you would be that unintelligent.
Well, of course not.
But since you were worried about carrying them, that writ will explain to them why you're carrying them.
Fair enough. Is that
Again,
all for us?
it's a complete formality and unnecessary. But if it keeps you at ease of mind and gets you out of my hair faster,
Huh.
Fair.
I'm ready to leave. We
Well.
all good now, boys?
if
Yeah.
you have any questions before you leave, I can answer some.
Nope.
I do have one. You say that there have been issues with these Black Suns and that they have camps and there's always more. Where would you... I'll look back to the board. I understand it's a map at least, right? I don't understand like what the markings are. I just know it's a map.
You know, it's a pretty picture.
Okay, well then I don't
It's a
do
map.
that.
You understand? You can see the map at least. You
Yeah,
understand?
okay. I'll refer to it like where would exactly the strongest or the most dangerous parts be that you found anyway? Because
She
where
gets
should
up,
we avoid
walks around the desk,
exactly?
puts her hand on your shoulder, moves you to the side slightly, so she get past you and go to the board. She points at the board and circles the entire region. They've been everywhere. Small, again, we never seem to encounter large groups of them, but we suspect there are large groups somewhere.
So
If you want to really help us, and I give you a hint, so where maybe you can try looking. She looks at the map and circles the entire the southern part of the Golden Hills, the area marked as the Mead.
Huh.
Is this south of the Sun's Landing area marked as the Mead?
Yeah, I see that.
Yep.
We believe that the raids that hit outside of Sun's Landing yesterday may have originated from this region.
All right then.
We don't know where. They tend to move in the cover of darkness. So we believe that they have moved and set up before the raid and waited for the time to launch it.
So you're thinking
So
that they are probably gone by now?
We don't know. But if you're ever in that region and you happen to find anything suspicious, let us know.
All right then.
All right.
Thank you
Noted.
for
Yep.
everything, and we'll keep it in mind. We'll do what we can.
Thank you. Thank you.
No worries.
Yep.
All right then.
She goes
Let's
back
head off,
behind you.
guys.
Yep. I immediately exit the room.
All right.
Before Ruth leaves the room,
Oh God.
he's going to be a little bit ballsy. May I ask for your blessing in this search, and the blessing of Solus? As being bestowed upon a paladin of your nature, a blessing would be quite a boon.
Wait, do you mean you actually want him to cast a miracle on you or something?
No, I'm not asking for miracle, I'm just asking for blessing, whether she takes that to mean the actual bless spell, or just blessing as, go in peace and love and serve the Lord. Doesn't really matter.
She she rubs the bridge of her nose and goes, "Yes, yes, yes, please go with Solus. Let Solus's light guide you on your path."
Ruth nods, and with you as well. And then he turns around and walks out the door.
And don't touch any of the relics, elf.
Dare. He looks over his shoulder with a smile. I wouldn't dare.
Sure you wouldn't.
She
Isn't being
recognized. She
cheeky?
recognized you as a member of the college, and she doesn't like that.
Yeah, no, I could tell. That's why I'm playing at being a shitlord. It's great.
Yeah, you're gonna try and keep as many of this relics.
We're gonna get us killed. Holy shit.
We're gonna hand over bodies and be like, "Here you go." It's like, "Where's the relics?"
Yeah, you might want to go to
Ruth.
Blackwick Pawn and pick those up.
God damn. Anyway, back to the game.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Well, shall we get out of here? Unless you want to sleep in here again in the library.
About what
No.
time of day is it right now, Finn?
It was early. It was kind of like it was about maybe 10 o'clock when you got to the pawn shop, and it was 20 minutes you were in there. It's like
Noonish.
yeah, it's probably about 11:30ish now.
Gotcha.
Maybe noon because we had this long walk to get up here.
Well,
All right.
we could probably find a place to stop and kind of gather our thoughts together and get some food and
Tavern.
sit and talk about what steps we need to take next.
Can we say this while we're walking
Because-
out of the chap? While
yeah,
we're walking out of
as
the
we're walking
church. So
yeah, of course.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah, don't
Oh.
even bother moving your people out of church here.
Yeah.
okay.
There's of course, there's job board
Yeah.
positions that we had talked about, as well as Tassel's thing that we're now roped into, which is just great. Thank you for that.
No worries. I'm glad you don't have to come. It's up to you. You're all as a group.
Well,
I just kind of am bound to it now.
Well,
yeah, we'll see how that
as
goes for us.
dysfunctional as we are, and as little I know of you, we do seem to make a pretty good team. From what I mean, if the commander of the Paladins has commended us on fighting the Black Suns and has asked us to continue to do so, I guess we are kind of special.
You gotta wonder how many adventuring parties is she giving that same spiel to.
We're glorified mercenaries. If you really want to get down to it, she has no qualms about sending us out there to do this. Because if we die, it is no skin off her back. She's not sending her paladins or one of her guards or anything to do it. She's sending people she doesn't know that might want a coin or something. That is all we are to them. You
Essentially.
boys need to realize that.
yeah.
We're
Even
still
you-
citizens of the area, and they, of course,
Oh,
are
I
trying
am
to
not.
protect
You
that
are a citizen of the area.
You
We
are a
are-
citizen.
No, whoa. Everybody back off. I came over on the same boat as you. I'm not from here.
You're foreigners.
All right.
Yeah. We are not
Maybe-
citizens, Rugden.
Even if
Exactly.
you work less than citizens to them.
Yeah, we're just sort of like, hey, we came in, we're sort of looking for work essentially, and they're like, well, considering you've already killed people, considering this sort of worked in your favor, and considering you probably don't want to stay in this town for very long.
Yeah, we did kind of
Uh,
show up and just start a bloodbath,
Yeah,
or join in one.
Yeah.
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 Also, real quick, Fen, on the way back, I would like to look for a potion shop
Oh, of course.
if I can find one. Just as we're walking. If I can't find one, I'll get it later. But on the way back, I just want to keep an eye out for it. Do you want me to roll an investigation for that?
I'll keep an eye out for one as well, actually.
Well, I see. Are you just gonna be on the main path heading back?
Yeah, just walking back and stuff. Do I see like any signs or anything? Do you want me to roll investigation?
What
Potion
route
seller.
do you want to take, man? You want to take the stay on the first level, or you want to go back down to the second level on the earliest convenient?
I'm gonna guess we're heading back to the tavern, right, guys?
Sure.
Yeah.
So tavern's on
okay,
second
down
level.
the
So yeah,
first-
second level tavern. I'm guessing.
Yeah. Question.
Yes.
Which would be the most familiar way?
Probably the way where you jump down to the second level.
Yeah, alright, we'll go that way then.
Past the area with the jewelry shop, the bookstore.
Yeah, we'll go
Well,
past
seeing-
there.
Yeah.
Basically, a little collection, like basically a little open air mall.
Yeah, that would probably be the best place. Do you want me to look for it then?
I'm having quick glances as well to see if I can spot
Just at
one.
the storefront. You do spot a little apothecary.
Fuck.
Except you don't see it.
Alright, well, do you tell me that you're looking for an apothecary? Or some sort of potion thing?
I-
I wasn't gonna make you even roll for it because it was right there on the main drag.
Oh. Oh, you gotta say
You're
so.
literally walking past it. It's this little.
Okay, fine.
No,
Yeah.
midnight. Right here. It's right here. Stop.
Oh,
Did she say it,
looking at
though?
where your characters are in the map and you went
yeah.
by the
I
way?
would have told you guys like I'm looking for a potions shop. Okay, I'll say that. I
Oh.
said that.
Yeah, in that case.
As
you
we're
walk
walking
past it, I'll
back.
just I'll like tug on your thing, be like, midnight,
Yes, Tesla.
there.
Oh. Man, I really gotta get my eyes checked. Anyway, let's go, boys.
We're with
Yeah.
followers.
So now
Yeah,
you know
I'll
there's
follow.
a potion shop like right across the street from the bookstore.
Okay. No, I'm going
Sweet.
in. I need potions.
Oh,
Potion
Sweet.
seller. I'm going into
Potion
battle,
seller.
and
Oh,
I
God.
require your
me-
strongest potions.
Guys, Jesus Christ.
My potions are too
Traveler.
strong for you, traveler. All
You
right.
till he die.
hello.
Oh,
What do we
no.
see?
This is a shady place.
Actually, it's really like large windows, all like on all three sides of the building that face the outside.
It's a brightly lit place.
Bright lit plays all the light cascades inside, passing through all the glass bottles, making like a kaleidoscope of colors inside.
I like this
Ooh.
place.
It smells of exotic spices also,
Oh, great.
Uh-oh.
but there's not like smoke everywhere though. There's literally just dried spices on the walls.
What is the character behind the counter that said hello?
It is a
An old,
Damn it.
haggard-looking bear.
yes,
It's a
It's
kobold.
a really old and haggard-looking woman, of course. She is
Human?
I have forgotten D&D races for some reason. My brain is turned off.
Elf,
Halfling.
dwarf, human.
Gnome.
Tiefling.
Mexican.
Gnome. Goblin. Orc.
It's not, would not be a goblin or orc. I mean, they're not allowed
Human.
here.
It could be. I mean, some
They're
DDs roll
Elven.
out.
uncultured, they're
half-elf.
Cockney.
Eh.
Orcs all speak Cockney in this world, and no one understands them.
Oi. You
Hey,
get
governor. We'll
Goliath.
kick your ass.
It's
he's
well,
gonna
it's
kick ya.
it's too much stuff going on. My
Anyway.
brain's shutting down.
Just say old woman.
It's an old woman of some sort. It's a half elf.
Ah, nice.
Okay.
Welcome to my store.
God damn.
She has a wild. She is blind in one eye and has a wild look in the other one.
Ah, hello, madame. Quick question for you. Do you have any healing potions for sale?
Of course, only the finest.
Okay. How much?
One second, I need to. Okay, healing potion of healing.
Depends on what degree of healing.
Yeah, I got a greater.
Because, you know,
Well, what quality do you want?
Well, I need to know the prices
powerful.
first. Let's start with the smallest one. What you got there?
A potion of lesser healing? No.
Yeah. It
Yep.
would go lesser, greater, and then what's the top tier one?
Superior.
Maximum.
Superior. That's it. Yeah.
Superior,
No, I'm talking
yeah.
I'm talking lesser. Yeah.
I
double
thought it was
shot.
just normal. I
at
thought it was lesser, normal, greater, and then
I don't know.
Point being, there's a tier system to potions. What the tier
unleaded
system
plus
it's not.
premium.
Trash.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh. Weird. I don't see a potion of lesser healing in Roll20's list of potions.
Well, 20 isn't exactly the most.
True.
It might be like cure light wounds or something.
You look at the acolyte, not the acolyte, the archetypes. You literally just get like, you go rogue, you only get one. But
1 second, let me look up see if I can actually find the price list online. It kind of, unless someone can dig through a book and find it in a few
That's
pages.
what I'm looking for right now.
Roll20.net. The potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2 hit points at 50 GP.
yep.
Yeah, I don't see a potion of lesser healing.
There's healing, greater, superior, and supreme.
Then I
And
guess
they
we
are
just have healing. There's no lesser.
Frame?
Common, yeah, from what I'm seeing here, common, so that'd be 50 gold. Uncommon, I think, is 100. And then it gets
Yeah,
more
so-
expensive from there.
Well, the cheapest I have is, I can let it go for 50 gold a bottle.
And if I was to buy more, could you do a discount? Like, say if I was to buy 3, could you let it go for 120?
Roll persuasion.
God damn
He
it.
says in character.
I know.
It's like hand you a dice. Let me see if I'm persuaded.
Oh! I almost got a net 20.
I don't know. These ingredients are expensive these days. With the trade being cut off.
Fair enough. I pull out my silver dwarven flask. How much can I get for this then?
Does it still have the alcohol in it?
It's got a half a bottle, but she doesn't know.
She takes it. She hold her hand for it.
I offer it to her.
She shakes it, opens it.
She drinks it, thinking it's just a gift.
No, she goes. Smells quite strong.
Aye?
She takes it and just swigs back the entire bottle. Throws it and hands you back. It hands you back the flask.
That is awesome.
Like,
So the 120 then? Since you just stole my alcohol?
125, you said?
120.
120. I can do 120. That was exquisite. What was it? Dwarvish? Dwarvish?
I don't know. I found it in the sewer, but I give her the 120.
Sewer wine. Reminds me of my days in prison.
I will not ask, but I'll take those 3 health potions. Thank you.
She hands you 3 potions of healing for 120 gold.
I'll scooch up next to him and put down the other potion of resistance. And how much could I get for this?
It's not one of them.
And that's 2d4, right, plus 2?
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Thank you.
Yep, 2d4 plus 2 when you drink this potion. Potion is a wet liquid, glimmers when agitated.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm good. Thanks.
Now you said a potion of resistance?
Yep.
What? Ah, fuck.
Yeah, how much could I get for this?
Piece of shit. Roll20 doesn't have a potion of resistance, really.
Nope.
Hang on.
I think it's 50 gold though. It's a common potion.
Resistance is a cantrip, which means that it is 25 gold.
Oh, okay.
Well, as a spell, it's a potion.
Well, I mean, it's potion of resistance, so it's probably worth. I'll say, I'll give you 25 for it.
How about 30?
She checks it over. It's not one of mine.
Yes, but you know it's true. How about 30? Took me a while to
Wait,
get that one.
what's up, Teapot?
We got the stats for a potion of resistance from advanced D&D, if it matters.
Ooh.
Yeah. What is that?
It's a potion, uncommon. When you drink this potion, blah blah blah, you choose a resistance type, and then you gain resistance of that type.
Ooh.
Or
That's a
you can roll it randomly because it's a D10.
Hmm. That. How
I
much
don't
would
know
that
if you guys
cost?
want to use that. I just found it because we were talking.
Yeah,
So sorry.
it's okay. That's good though. How much does it tell? Does it tell you how much that one
It
costs?
tells you uncommon. Just
Uncommon.
says uncommon.
Hmm.
1 second. D&D.
I mean, you're the one
5e
who
potion.
put the potion down, so you should have written it down then.
I mean, it didn't give me a price then. It just said potion of resistance.
You know what? Roll 2d10. Or, no, excuse me, roll a d100. That's what it is.
You know, that would be fair.
2.
Or a d10 times 10. That'd probably be fairer.
So 10d10.
Well, no, not 10d10. d10 times 10.
Yeah, so just times whatever the D10 is by 10, and that's how much it's gonna cost.
It is an uncommon. It's still an uncommon potion in 5e. So an
Well-
uncommon generally runs 100 plus.
Then call it 100.
I'll give you a 99 for it. 99 gold.
But a bitch ain't one.
Shh.
Simply because I like the idea of symmetry. Could I just bump it up to 100? Simply because it's 50.
Roll persuasion.
Yeah, also, Bert, you got. I know you want to do the accent, man. You gotta talk louder.
I'm fine. Fuck you. Talk a bit louder. Be a bit prouder. Where's my thing? I have to go over here.
Oh, a song! Sing a song for me.
If I was a bard, I would. But I'm not.
Aw,
Persuasion?
such a handsome man.
If I were a
Alright,
rich
thank you.
man.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Come at me.
I'll do 100.
That works. Alright.
Save the
Thank
good
you very
rolls for
much.
later.
Yeah.
Can I help you? Can I help you with anything else while you're here?
Is there anything of use that's may aid one with perception?
Perception.
Yes.
A potion of keen eye, perhaps? Or cat vision?
That
She.
Dark
something
vision.
of dark fit. Yeah, that maybe. I don't know. Something that'll help me with my vision. I have
I'm
issues
thinking
with
of
that.
all
Let me,
cat vision.
Where it? One
Potion
second,
of
what's
dark vision.
the 3 divination?
It is also an uncommon potion.
Where are you finding these potions at?
Literally Google.
Oh.
Just gotta be careful. Some
Well,
of
I
those are
have a potion
homebrew.
of dark vision. I could always help you.
Hmm.
Or if
humans,
you're
we
in
don't
for a
have
little
that.
bit more, something to open your mind's eye, I do have a potion of mind reading.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How much would that go for?
It's a it basically gives you the effect of a second level spell. So probably
Yeah.
it's uncommon. So I want to go for 115.
Hmm. I literally just got this 100. I don't want to get rid of it. Nah.
Oh,
Alright,
you want
I'm
something
good, thanks.
cheaper? I have cheaper, I believe.
I don't have all that much money. I literally spent it all on.
She just starts
Fancy
going
toys.
to she goes off behind the counter and starts looking at all the shelves. No, that's expensive. Why is
Anything that's
everything
like
so
50
expensive?
gold.
Huh?
Anything that's like 50 gold.
I don't
That
know.
can
I'm
help
looking.
with my eyes.
The healing potions she gave me.
Yeah, that don't help with my eyes. Unless I've been stabbed in the eye.
Which
I'm
is more
looking,
common
I'm
than you
looking.
realize.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Invisibility?
usually
No,
on
that's
stabbing them.
that makes people say they can't see you.
You know, I'd take that. How much is that? I'll do you 50
1 second,
gold
let me.
for it.
I'm loading up. It's no, that's roll. I don't want roll 20. I want an actual. Oh, that's expensive. Potion of invincibility. That's like, it's actually a very rare potion apparently.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much is
Oh,
it?
I only have one of those, and that's expensive. Sorry. I have too many potions.
Potion seller.
Where am I again?
Ruith leans on the counter. If you've got too many potions, I will give you all the coin in my purse to select a random potion off your shelf.
Oh god.
I need to get a list of every potion in the game now.
Does she have one of everything?
She has one of everything. No, she doesn't have one of everything, but she has a.
Just take a list of the uncommon things. Or common things.
Probably,
Uncommon, common.
I can't seem to. Apparently, D&D does not. The book does not have a list of just every potion. Apparently. Roll.
Google list of potions.
1 second. Let me look at the back.
That's Harry Potter. I don't need a list of potions from Harry Potter.
Ha.
Okay, let's do D&D. Potions and D&D potions. Here we are.
Oh, I found potions of healing, son of a bitch. Oh yeah, here we go. I got potions of healing. Oh, I got a whole bunch of potions. What the hell?
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I got
Here.
potion of
So
healing,
I-
potion of
I-
heroism, potion of invisibility, invulnerability, longevity, mind reading, poison, resistance, speed, vitality, water breathing.
Station, backfire.
Where'd you find that list? I can't find it.
188.
Of which book?
The Dungeon Master's Guide.
188. There it is. Wait, why are you hidden?
It's under treasure.
Yeah. Yes. Potion of climbing? No. Where are the commons?
Whoa, there's way more.
Well, pretty much the potion of healing is the only common potion.
Potion of climbing is to
Potion of climbing is uncommon.
no, it's common.
Where? Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, basically.
I mean, I don't see a potion of night vision.
Of knifing? What?
Night vision.
Oh. Didn't I post a link to Potion of Night Vision? Yeah, I posted Potion of Dark Vision.
Huh, weird. It's not in the book.
Yeah, again, there's a
Yeah.
lot of stuff that's not in the book, but yeah, we gotta.
Oh, it's a homebrew item. That's why.
Oh, that would explain it.
I will allow it though.
Good enough.
It's uncommon, so it's going to be 100.
Hmm. What was that potion of climbing?
A
That's
potion
common.
That's common. 50 gold each.
I'll take one. I'll hand her 50 gold.
Yes. She takes it off the shelf, walks back around the counter because she was behind you at this point, puts down the counter.
I put the 50 gold on the counter, and I take the potion.
Thank you, you handsome man. She pinches your
Alright,
cheek.
Thank you. Thank you.
Seriously, why can't D&D have better lists in their books that make you dig for it?
Now, I have
Oh,
to
the
ask,
horror of being a DM.
was she interested in that offer of all the gold in my coin purse for a random potion? Was she interested in that at all?
How much gold are we talking, my little elfin dear?
I don't know how much is in. I don't know what's in the potion. You don't know how much is in the coin purse. But he takes off a sip, but you can feel it.
She takes the coin purse in her hands and jiggles it.
It's 30 gold, but she doesn't know that.
She goes, hmm. She holds it in her hand. She takes it.
But it
She
also
jumps
has a handful of
jumps
rocks.
out on the counter and starts counting.
You can't count.
I still have my rules.
Damn it.
You tried. I'm proud that you tried.
The cheapest
Charisma?
potions in here are 50.
You said you had an overabundance of potions. So
Yes, an underabundance of customers.
maybe you need to lower your prices then. He takes his
Speak-
coin purse and snatches it
Speaking
back
of
off the counter.
customers, here comes some more. Another small group enters the store as you're standing there. They start browsing the shelves.
He reaffixes his coin purse back to his hip, making sure nothing was swiped.
She has stolen all your money.
Rats! Damn it!
I'm joking.
Right in front of my eyes.
It's a hell of a sleight of hand check. All right, boys, I'm done here. How about you? Anybody else?
I've
There's
done this
nothing
before.
here that interests me.
I'm
Well, I
good.
know you can heal, but sometimes it's good to have insurance as I pat my hip.
I'm
All
good.
right, let's head back to the tavern.
You do so. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. You do so, and
As we leave the building, the city is
I'm
on
looking
fire.
at Discord for some reason. They said instead of roll 20.
Oh,
Someone sent porn.
Uh-oh.
You see a
Dun
cat.
dun dun.
You see a cat run across the street.
Does this cat
Stab
look
it.
nefarious?
It's black.
Hmm.
oh shit!
Probably a spy for the Black Suns.
Actually, wait. Is
Kill it.
our black
Then am
cats
I a
bat-
spy for the Black Suns? I'm black.
You're
I
a spy for
knew
the
it.
Black Suns. Kill him.
Can I just hold Mitty off like, as he's trying to pretend to swing at me with just one hand going like, what the fuck?
Some gods are starting to actually pay attention to you now. With their hands on their weapons.
Guys, I don't think it's time to joke here. Let's head back to the tavern.
It's like that time I shouted fire in the library.
So many deaths.
I guarantee your mouth is going to get us in trouble one of these days, Ruith. Or
Not
just
dead yet.
you. You know, for someone who's so book smart, you would wonder. But then again, street smarts sometimes counts for more.
I'm young for an elf.
Yeah, no wonder why you're
Don't
so
sell me
brash.
a young for elf. You're like 20 or something.
Yeah, I'm 300. I think elves live to between 700 and 1,000. So,
Yeah, elves live about 10 times as long as humans.
I guess I'm technically about 30, but shush.
Oh,
Anyway,
you're back in the tavern. What do you want to do?
Well,
all right, let's do
can we
this out of
bust
character.
open-
Where do we want to go?
I say we bust out the big map real quick, just so we can see.
Busting out the big man.
Yeah, let's just.
I don't have that on my on World 20. So you have to look at your own individual maps.
Can someone relink me to it? I lost it. Thank you.
All right,
Okay.
so here are the options. We can either wander around the Mead, which is kind of to the southwest, and look for Dark Sun people. We can try and find one or more of the groups that are heading west towards Martyr's Rest and help them out. They're going to the monastery of the Nameless Martyrs. There's also that group that was going all the way to Sanctum City that we could help out and then double back to Martyr's Rest. And then, of course, there's going northeast, and that'll take a full day's journey from Sun's Landing to Cat Hair. Is it actually Cat Hair, or is it pronounced with a TH? Th.
A third.
Café Mignon. Mignon.
MHOR more. Cafe more.
Cat
Yeah,
Hair Minor. And we could go there. We're going to have to wind up there. Unless, of course, you just want to say fuck it and not do the thing that you were talking about and then possibly get in trouble with somebody? I don't know. Did we ever actually look at what's in the bag?
No, we didn't.
No, we're doing that
no, not
outside the
yet.
city.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
There are a lot of people in the tavern right now. Of course, none
Let's
of
go
them
to the
are.
room. Let's just go to our room real quick.
Yeah,
and
you do have a private room unless you want to go even want to go there.
Yeah.
Do we want to go?
I-
Do we want to go to the room, gentlemen? As Midas here has a key, you two don't, since you slept in the library. However, I do have 2 keys. It's up to you, though.
You threw all the keys on me.
I'm gonna go order an ale and then take it with me to y'all's room.
Okay, that works.
Also,
By the way, your room is here.
I feel the need to ask: is it a holy day for Solus or no?
No.
Every day is a
No.
blessed day for soul. No.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ. All the questions.
did-
I'm sure he'd tell us.
Well, no. The reason I ask is because if it's a holy day, alcohol, even when it's permitted, it might not be sold on a holy day.
We
It is
don't
not
know
a holy
here.
day.
Anyway.
Okay. Cool.
Anyway, okay, so we have an option of going west, north, or something along those lines.
So I think you went back to your room, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're in the room.
Okay.
We can either do the escort all the way to Sanctum City, which is past Martyr's Rest, which is where we're trying to get to, and that's 10 gold per person, and that'll be like a full day's journey. We could start heading northwest and towards Cathair Moor, and
Yeah.
be kind of
I'm-
prepped for that shit, and maybe find something to do while we're there.
That's what I was thinking of doing. Since one of us is kind of locked into that, and
Yeah.
we don't know how bad it can be, and a lot of us are assuming how bad it is. I would say we head up there and try to find like something on the way there, and then we
Hey,
can come back
Mark,
down and then go through the monastery. Go to the monastery.
Mhm.
Before I
Mhm.
forget,
I was gonna say, we
Ma-
have
uh,
5 days is a lot of time here, so we could really just take one of the escort quests out west to Sanctum City, take a day back to Sun's Landing.
That's if nothing
And that's-
happens. You got to realize we're in a world shit can happen, and plus we're gonna be passing through one by another town, and another. We're gonna be passing by 4 towns. You don't think they're not gonna have problems we can like do?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying it's only gonna take us a half day of walking. The other 12 hours of the day, assuming we, I mean,
1,
take
2, 3.
this-
A half day of walking where?
I was saying take a half day. It's a half day of walking over to Sanctum City, right?
No,
that's
that's
a full day.
That's a
That's a
full
full
day.
day.
Full day. Okay, never mind.
It was like a half day to get to
I
the
say
monastery.
we
of
head up
Nameless
north, and if
Martyrs.
we can, take a job up there. That's my vote.
I'd
Yeah,
say since we have to be north
But,
anyway, quote unquote,
Teapot.
have to.
Didn't you have something you want to do in the west also?
I do, but it's we have an actual mainline quest, so we can go with that.
Yeah, that's
we're
something
kind
that
of
we can
locked
swing
into
back to.
something, yeah. And again, we can
Yeah.
come back. We don't have to come back to Sun's Landing. We can go outside of it.
Yeah.
To different towns and shit. So
Yeah, look
But
at all
it
those
is kind
roads.
of our, it is kind of our base of operations at the moment.
right. So I would say head north since one of us got locked into something that they can't seem to get out of so far. And if we find something on the way, because again we're going to be passing a couple of towns, so
I mean, is it really
Yeah.
towns or is it just windmills? It looks like it's just a lot of windmills.
They could be farm towns.
well we have
They
the
are
map
great mills.
key. See.
Oh, the Great Mills.
Right. So you're going to be imagining that there's going to be a lot of things around there, like a lot of people. And
There's
stuff.
also that fortress that's about 2/3 of the way there. That's
Yeah.
Right before Sylph River.
Plus, I think there is that a holy site? What is that?
Yeah, there's a whole
Well, that
side
one,
of
that's
land in
a,
the
that's just
council.
a, I forget to put, yeah, I forgot to put that on the key. That's a lighthouse,
Oh, okay.
like
Yeah.
a major lighthouse, not like a small one.
Oh, that's the one we
Mhm.
saw on the way in, next to the
Well,
Colossus.
the Colossus of Solus, which is south of that across the bay.
Right. No. I'm
is-
saying we saw the other one too.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
the other big
yeah.
lighthouse.
I would say we head north. That's just my vote.
How long is it going to take us to head north? What, like a day's journey, 2 days journey?
If we do nothing else along the way, nothing happens, we don't stop to help anybody or do any other little side shit, it will take a full day's travel.
Right. So we'll have 4 days to dig around up there and find a different job or something.
If something happens along the way, we can stop, but we have to be
It is
There
21
on-
miles.
on the 5th day. Yeah, and
Yeah, it's
so
gonna take a day and some
it would
change.
be
yeah.
it would be traveling
I mean,
3
as
miles
people
an
wanna-
hour.
As people want to travel like literally 24 hours.
No. That's if you want to
Right.
travel 8 hours.
Really?
Walking speed is about 3 miles an hour, so it's about 8 hours with a stop for like an hour stop for lunch or something.
Well,
But
what about this?
for about as long as it takes to walk across Skyrim. Got it.
So,
Yeah.
just hear me out here. Because we're already basically down a day by, just by being in town for over half a day,
True.
Yeah.
let's spend the rest of this current day dicking around either Sun's Landing or Mireland Swamp or just in the general region around nearby.
Well,
We
yeah,
can go back
actually,
to the
let's
board
let's
and
get
see
to
if there's something that isn't an escort mission. That's something that's just around here.
That's what I'm saying. We
Actually,
can go
and I-
looking in Ireland Swamp for trouble, basically.
another idea we could do
Go
is,
monkey around power lines.
Yeah.
if we super want to, we could easily go look for like a job that leads us up towards where we're going.
That was going to be another
Yeah.
suggestion
Okay,
of mine.
yeah,
is
let's-
Yeah,
is
so
try and
therefore-
coincide it with another escort if they need to go north within the next couple of days.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
this is gonna tag us at about 25 gold each, and that's one
Not
of the more
much.
expensive ones that we saw. Like the other one
Right.
that was more expensive was like $10, 10 gold a day, and that meant we were gonna be staying in one spot. We've got 5 days to go there, and anytime
the-
before, we just stay there. Doesn't matter.
Well, some of
But
us are
again, we
broke right now,
also-
but
Yeah.
I
Head
needed
out
to be.
the Ireland Swamp, like Teapot suggested.
Well, since we're in the room now, do you want to open up the bag, Tassel?
Inside the city.
Well,
Yes,
like,
there are paladins all
much
over the
as-
place.
if you refuse to open up the bag, I'm gonna sit down and cross my legs. I'm gonna figure out what it is anyway. I ritually cast Detect Magic,
Feel free to. I don't care.
even if it takes me 10 minutes to do it. Rudin, you want to join in on this or no?
I trust you.
Okay. I sit there for 10 minutes casting Detect Magic with a ritual.
And while we do this, I say, okay, here, let me throw this idea. As you can see in the Golden Hills, there is a crossroads of sorts by the Maryland Swamp. If we head there and then go down to the Maryland Swamp and camp out there safe for the night and see what happens, would you all be inclined to do that? Maybe there's some animals we can perchance hunt and earn some coin that way.
Yeah, I could do that.
And then we
That's
start
kinda
heading
what I was
north the
suggesting
next
with
day.
this.
I'm kind of tired of the city. Plus, I have no money for this room, so unless someone else can take it, we really don't have a place to sleep tonight.
It was like a golden night,
That's a
wasn't
good
it?
point.
I have 5 silver left.
I think it was 5
Yeah.
silver night, actually. I forget.
Oh no! How much did you give me?
I gave you 25. I gave you.
You gave me
I gave you.
25.
Yeah, I gave you a lot of fucking gold. All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love having
I
bro-
intend on paying that back.
Wait,
No, I
Zorn,
actually
don't
love
want
having broke-ass D&D characters because it makes it more fun.
I know exactly.
Zorn,
So
didn't you give me 5 gold for something a minute ago?
yes, I did.
Here, take your 5 gold back, because I have more than 5 gold. So I'm giving you
We'll
5
do that in
gold.
character later. All right.
Okay, but for now,
I will
just
write it.
remember I'm writing it down now.
Yeah, I already wrote mine down
So-
too. All right. Anyway, so
Okay.
all right, in character, do we want to plan on going to there and then camping out by Maryland Swamp?
Yeah.
All right.
I say
so
yeah, because that's where we spotted trouble.
yeah.
And if there
Alright.
is stuff that comes up, you know,
Mhm. And we
we
were
can
already
either
looking
way.
for the black sun. So, all right, gentlemen. I propose that we head to the crossroads here, looking at the map of the Golden Hills, and then we camp out by the Maryland Swamp, since that's where we saw the black suns. Maybe we'll get lucky, maybe we won't. It'll be
Question.
interesting.
When you say crossroads, it means the ones that head north
And west.
the one
North
that's
and
at-
west, yeah.
the crossroads between Millwood, Cloudhome, and Sun's Landing.
Yeah, the big major road, and then we're gonna like bump off and go to the Maryland Swamps.
Yeah, just
Like
south.
Got it.
like sit on the outside kind of deal.
And I can go inside where all the good stuff is.
Well,
Yeah.
We'll go inside during
We'll,
the day.
we'll see what time we get
Night.
there is the thing. That's because don't forget it's gonna be night and we're already halfway through the day, so
It's only like
True.
it's a noon.
maybe 1 o'clock now.
Yeah. So
So we can go
Yeah.
dick around in there
If
for the
we
rest of
leave
the day.
now, it only take you an hour to get to that crossroads.
okay, yeah. I'd say let's go dick around in the swamp. I throw
Yeah.
that out there.
Oh, well, as we're leaving, like the tavern, I'd like
Well,
to.
hold on. We gotta see what Rugden says.
Yeah.
So, what
So-
is the purpose of going to the swamps again? You're looking for the black suns?
Yes.
Yes.
We're seeing if we can find anything, and then also we have somewhat of a head start for heading north.
Yeah.
By heading south?
It's
Well,
less.
okay.
We can literally see it. That's how we got out. Remember? We'll just be
I'm-
we'll be offside the road, so if bandits are looking on the road, they won't see us.
Are we intending on staying one more night in Sun's Landing?
No, we're going to leave tonight. We're going to leave today, probably after this meeting. Unless you need to stay for a reason.
I really don't have a reason. Would you want to stop one more time by the board and see if there are any bands of people heading north that we can accompany?
It's on the way out, so I don't see why not. If that's the case, then we at least get a paying job on the way out, and then we make our way
As
up.
well as traveling in a larger group, I still believe that that is a safety reason and not a danger or threat, though some of you think that. I think that
It makes us
having...
more noticeable, yes, but I wouldn't turn it down for the extra coin right now.
All right.
Really,
I'm fine with this.
As long as
Yeah,
it's like one group, that wouldn't matter. If it was like 3 or 4 groups, then that's like, hey, we've got a lot of goods.
Yeah.
We also have a lot of arms.
We
Or
have
just
8
4.
arms. You never know. Anyway, let's head out. Okay, so that's
Hold
the
on.
plan.
2 things. One, the ideal escort quest would be to actually go to Lacus, the little lake town off to the west of Cathair, because that'll give us like a day or so.
Well, we got
of
to
just
see what's being
digging around.
offered, so...
Yeah, I'm
we
just
gotta
saying
wait
that'd be
for
the
a fan to-
ideal escort.
Hmm.
The second thing I have to do, detect magic on the little bag that Tassel refuses to open up.
There is
Yeah.
a. There is a.
Is it even
You
magical?
can't actually. It's odd. It's like. The bag is avoiding your detect magic.
Oh,
And
so
you
the
don't know
bag-
where it is on my body.
the
so
bag itself is
get wrecked.
magical.
Oh, it's really a bag of holding now I think about it.
It's. I mean, you know it's on his body, but you can't detect it.
This
If I-
doesn't breathe good omens.
I mean, it could be just not magical.
Okay, that's fair.
Alright, so shall we go see the quest board?
Yes.
Yeah.
To the quest
Let's
board.
go.
To quest by.
Yes. Alright, I get off the map now.
Actually, now I think about it, if we do bring other people, then we have to make sure that if we do want to go check out this bag, that no one else is around.
Anyway. What do
Well,
we
at the
what do we
quest board,
see?
I'm gonna tell you. You do see like maybe 2 different notices for traveling to Catha Manor. But they are scheduled for like 2 days from now, or one of them was 2 days ago.
Nothing
no, 2 days
much,
from
so
now.
And they pay the one that's 2 days from now pays like 50 gold.
total?
Yeah, just total.
That's better than nothing.
That's 2 days from now.
What's that, like 12 each?
Yeah.
12 and a half, yeah. I mean, that gives us a little bit of time to be around here to hunt down the Black Suns.
So do we
True.
want to go hang out by the Marlin Swamp and then come back in 2 days? And then start making our way north?
I don't
We
see
need to-
why we have to stay in the swamp.
Because that's
Would
when
we
they
need
would
to
be
prepare-
likely to move.
Would we need to procure with the people that we want to go to let them know that it's been taken instead of someone else coming in and stealing the thunder before?
That would be a good idea, yes.
Yeah. Let's
Do
do
you
that.
Sure.
want to?
What is the job saying? Is it just an escort for merchants? Is
It
it?
is an escort for. It doesn't. It's an escort for merchants. Yeah, there's a few local merchants who are taking some goods. It's a caravan.
Okay.
You know? This actually might be a good thing because it's a caravan. So they might be targeted by the Black Suns and needing supplies, maybe.
And actually it's 50 gold a person they hire on.
Perfect.
Nice.
Done.
Okay, yes,
Sold.
yes, I will.
Of course.
That is more
you
than
would
I'm
be
getting
getting
paid.
It'd be actually a lot, like probably several more other people, mercenaries guarding the place with you.
Okay.
Oh, so that probably
That's
would be the
fine.
better
even
one.
better.
So
Fine.
One thing I hope is they have enough slots left open for all 4 of you.
Well, let's get a move on.
All right.
That's
Going to the. I believe, if I remember correctly, the bounty guy was up in the guard post up on the 3rd level.
Yeah.
All right, so we take the slip up with us to go see
But
him.
the slip is not point there. It points you to a. It points you down towards the docks. Actually, it
Oh.
says inquire at the this area in the docks. You know, like that.
Okay, let's head there.
Okay.
You head down towards the docks. Following it's a maybe a 20-minute walk or 15-minute walk.
Long enough to where it feels like a walk.
Yes. You go past all the piers, all the boats unloading, and you come to a small office. It's a small local trading company's office.
All right, let's go in, shall we, boys?
Oh, that makes sense because it's imported. So yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm going in.
Inside there was outside there were several carts and stuff being loaded and unloaded, and inside there was a line of people going up to a desk.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Well,
It was a guard-looking guy leaning up against the wall though, near the front entrance.
I go talk to him and say, "Do we see you about this?" Or the front desk holding the piece of paper up.
He looks at the paper. So you're here for the guard job for the
Yes.
caravan? I'll let the
Yes.
boss know. He disappears into a back room.
I'll sort of walk up behind Midnight, seeing that she's talking with someone.
A really let's call him healthy looking human comes out. I.e., he's fat.
We got it.
Gotcha.
Yes,
Rotund.
and dressed in like really nice up clothing. Hello! He grabs your hands and just shakes it vigorously.
I'm kind of
Welcome,
perturbed by
welcome.
this, but like, okay, whatever.
I hear that you're looking for a job.
Yes, we saw a posting on the board about a merchant caravan that's heading north in a couple of days toward Cather Mor.
Yes. We're expecting as you know, trade hasn't been what it's used to, but we gotta keep the food going to the sound. You know,
Mm.
you can't let them starve up there. And they pay like
Yeah, it was 50 gold each. Yes.
yeah, it's 50 gold each, and I have actually exactly 4 more slots opened.
Well, we're your guys.
I'm a
You'll be
woman.
you'll be joined by a total of 10 people who will
Mhm.
who will be alongside you guarding the caravan. Can't be too careful these days, you know.
No, of course.
Oh, we
of
know.
course.
Slap you in the back. Whap.
Hmm.
You know, for all the heathens and the heretics out and about.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
we-
It's
run into a
hard for
couple.
good, honest, soulless, fearing citizen of this country to make a good money these days.
Indeed.
Aye.
But yes, you'll be escorting a caravan of 10 carts, being. Sorry. 5. Wait, he looked at the paper. 5 carts.
2 per person.
Yeah, two on each. Some of course, drivers and some workers. To Cathay
Mhm.
Manoa in 2 days' time. We meet at the front gates of the city, and we head up from there. Oh, by the way, it's bright and early. Soon as the sun rises, about 8 o'clock.
In 2 days, correct?
Yes, 2 times time we leave. We set off. I mean, you set off. I'll be here.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
Aye.
And it's just food. We're only transporting food, nothing else.
Food, basic supplies, stuff to sell.
I put my
Man,
hand on
sorry.
your shoulder. We don't ask questions. We just do the job.
We
Yeah.
always ask questions.
Salted beef. He's just riddling off random items beyond the caravan.
Completely innocent items. Got it. Just
Can I roll
making
an
sure
insight?
it's not like swords and shields or something.
Yeah, I'm rolling an insight to.
I
see
mean,
if
there will be a few swords and shields on there, but we're not like selling a whole ton of them.
It's not like an armory.
Yeah. Was you
Okay.
rolling?
I'm checking insight, but I fucking suck.
You are.
I feel like he's fully telling the truth, but I believe him.
I mean, he has that truthful face of a merchant.
That he does. That he does. Even in my thing, I can tell a truthful person from a liar.
No. I just need you to sign the contract.
Fair
He
enough.
pulls out 4 pieces of paper.
Rufus
and a
studies
quill
that
pen and an
contract
ink pot.
like no business.
This is a simple contract that you agree to not steal my shit.
Eloquent
Fair.
terms, but fair enough. I sign.
I'm looking for like loopholes or anything.
It's actually a pretty solid contract, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Just that you agree to the work, you agree to escort the things there, you be paid upon arrival, and you agree to not take anything from the caravan illegally.
Agree to
Sounds
not
good.
take anything. Agree to not leave the caravan, and agree to protect the caravan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, it says your food and water will be provided for free.
Good.
Noted.
Mm.
Okay, cool.
So you can only imagine what cheapest shit they'll give you.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Not
The
bad
good
rations.
old-fashioned dried ration bar.
How good to be.
It's mostly sawdust.
If that's the term, if it's basically that, I can sign.
Yeah, I'll sign. The moment I see him like studying it and be like, you know what?
It's
Signing? Cool, gotcha.
Just literally a contract of I am agreeing to protect your stuff. I will be there. I will stay with it to the delivery point.
Now, I have to ask this because I'm a dirty player. If we do get raided or something, and one of the carts does get blown up or something, if it all doesn't make it in one piece, but all the people make it there in one piece, will we still be paid?
There is a stipulation for lost goods, and it will. It depends if you are considered to have done everything that you could to defend it.
That's super subjective, but okay, got it. I'm just curious, that's all.
Basically, it's mostly
Just
actually,
curious
it's,
if my
it's
fireball
basically
will
for a
hinder my
merchant
thing.
more concerned with the lives of his workers than the actual goods.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Works for me.
Basically,
Rudin, you signing?
if you get the caravan there that is at least 80% still intact and not many like no one's died, you'll be paid in full.
I sign.
Yeah, I sign.
Those are acceptable losses.
I signed as well.
Gotta know your mission parameters.
Yep, we all signed.
Also, it states that if any of the other mercenaries dies on the expedition, you'll get their share will be evened out among the rest.
No. No.
You know, I really wish you had bought that potion on my draining now. Just saying.
Yeah, I know.
Bless.
I am kind of annoyed. Damn it.
Okay. Cool. That's still fine though. We've got our coalition of let's not kill each other.
Aye. All right, boys. Now, all right. I'm guessing we're walking out of here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You signed your thing. You're going outside. You're going out to the city.
Yeah.
Oh, before we leave,
Are we
I'd
are we
like to-
going to the Marlin Swamp now, or are we just going to stay around for 2 days?
let's go to the Myland Swamp and hang out there for like a day and a half.
I have
Rudin?
no problem with staying in the Marlin Swamp for a night.
Of
Rudin?
course you
because-
don't. I mean, the mosquitoes aren't going to bother you.
Yeah. That's right.
I'll stay near him.
Rugden?
Well, we have a contract signed to be out of here in 2 days, so what we do with those 2 days is up to the group. So if that's what y'all want to do, then I will tag along.
I would like to see if we can find some more Black Suns. I'm kind of itching for a fight.
Well,
As
Been
am
cooped
I.
up here for too long.
fair enough.
Been a while.
Yeah, so we're gonna head out of the city and go to the Marlin Swamp.
Yeah, before we leave though, I'd like to ask the merchant, is there somewhere we should meet up on the day?
He
that
said the
you
outside
hire
gate.
us? Outside? Oh, never mind.
Main gate.
Pay
Cool.
attention.
I was, but everyone was talking.
I take it
Okay,
you're heading out of the city now, right?
Yep, we're going to
Yes.
the Marlin Swamp.
Okay, it takes you an hour. After you get out the city, it takes you an hour to get there. So it's now maybe 2 o'clock.
Now, I'm gonna say, just scheduling wise, for within game, we can dick around in the Myland Swamp for 24, maybe 36 hours, and then
That's
we
if-
should head back to the city, clean up,
Yeah.
and then get on the expedition.
Yeah.
Just have that last 12 hours of like recuperate, get everything together, make sure we're clean and
Yeah.
taken care of.
I would just say we camp out, like just looking, see if we see any more black suns in the Mars Swamp. That's kind of like what we're there for.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. But we don't want to stay for, the
Right, but
entire.
I'm telling the DM.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just to give like a
Okay,
quick
so you're at
abbreviation.
the Myland Swamp now. You're
Yep.
on the edge of the swamp. You haven't gone into it. You want to go in and like take just randomly go around for me a few hours.
Sure, I'm okay with this. Do we have
How
wait, do
many
we have a
hours? How deep you want to go in, and how many hours you want to search?
Actually, no, yeah, just keep going. Ignore
Before we do that, I want to ask: do we have a compass, or at least some way to tell direction?
Does one have a
Um,
compass?
Or I don't have a
I
compass.
mean,
Does
I
anyone-
have maps and know the direction that the sun moves every day.
Okay, so do I. So, with that, we should be okay with figuring out direction. So yes, let's go in.
Okay.
Rugden, what
I-
are you thinking, like time wise? Since you're awfully quiet.
I mean, we have time for it.
I mean, like, how many hours do you want to explore?
I was
It's
asking out of
2 o'clock
character.
now.
Oh, out of
We're
character, you mean time?
Yeah,
To
how many
play?
hours do we want
Hours.
to spend there? No, how many hours do we want to spend in the swamp?
Oh, I gotcha.
Like in character out. That depends how many. I would say it depends how many times I'll roll around and
I say we could probably. Why don't we just do it till and what I was. Yeah, just like until it starts to get towards sunset, because it's about
Well-
noonish now, so about 6 or 7 hours.
Yeah,
Did
there
you
we
come
go.
back?
2 o'clock now. So
Oh,
so
well,
sunset is
8 or
yeah,
something.
So yeah, like 6 hours till sunset.
6
Sure.
hours, we come back, have supper, go to bed.
Nah, I say 5 hours just to make sure we can get out with daylight still left that we can actually navigate by.
That's
Sure.
legit.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
All right, so back in character then. All right, so we're gonna spend about 5 hours here, and then see where we go. If we can't find anything, we'll head back to the city. Sound good?
Sounds
Good
good
to
to
me.
me.
As you enter the deeper parts of Myland Swamp, which you actually haven't seen before because you left immediately the first
Because of luck.
time. Yeah, because of this pure dumb luck. It becomes a lot more harder to walk on land. It becomes like a lot more soggy, more marshy, a lot of water and open pools. Lots of trees too. But you do come across these odd contraptions of silence crash soon. At least get this small little thing into the place first. But you come across these basically the floating bridges, like a bunch of wood tied together to float on top of the marshes. And you can use those to get around a lot easier than actually trying to squish it through the marsh.
So they'll just like rafts or something.
Yeah, kind of like rafts, but they're basically like floating like bridges and stuff. They're like
They're-
roped
they've-
together.
They've been anchored so that they form a line, like a trail through.
Yes, and they cut around. Like imagine the I'm sure that Teapot can imagine this. The Louisiana like swamplands, the wetlands.
With the houseboats and stuff.
Yeah, imagine that like super thick and these like just floating barge bridges. They're only like about 10 feet wide each.
Looking for a marsh. Looking for
Okay.
a marsh.
Yep, I got it. Anyway,
Okay, so
Fen, this kind of marsh or
no, there's forest,
yeah, like thick forest with vines and stuff too, and mosquitoes.
like a
Okay,
mangrove,
so it's
like a mangrove
proper
swamp.
Yeah, like
cypress.
actually that's what the trees are. They're all like mostly mangrove like trees.
Mm.
Okay, so proper cypress swamp. Got it.
Yeah, like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
All right. With that going on, can I use one of my Hawkeye fetish? I got 2 of those.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I may as
I
well.
mean,
Get
there's
a.
a thick forest. I mean, you can. So you want to throw that? You want to activate it?
Would I
you-
be able to get a clear bird's eye view from above? Because it's a hawk. I can sort of see and control. Yeah.
It will. It flies up to a specific height and it will circle around you. You can't actually control it.
Oh, never mind then. I won't use it just yet.
But you have to use the words of power, which they're in your journal. I forgot to tell you them, but let's say he told you them when he bought it.
I'm gonna let you know.
Well, I forgot to put them
You're
in
not
your
gonna
journal.
see shit from the top of a marsh looking down, because it's all covered by treetops. Just saying.
By the way, you might want to write this down just so you know it, because if that won't be in your journal. The command words for the Hawkeye fetish is soar free, and let me see through thine eyes. You basically whisper that to the thing while you hold it, and you toss it in the sky, and it will activate.
Gotcha. Let me write that down.
Okay. Well, boys, I say we stick to the path a little bit, but don't be afraid to go off if we don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, occasionally in these places, these rafts do come up against like solid dry ground, and you can jump off of them onto the actual ground.
Yeah, I would say we stick to those.
Without further ado, let's roll for encounter, shall we?
Real quick, because right before we roll for encounters, I have to ask this: do these rafts look new? Do they look recently constructed, or have these?
They look like they're well made, and a few of them look like they've been replaced, but a lot of them will look like like they have ivy and like moss growing off them, a little bit rotted, but not like unstably so.
Now, is this normal out here?
Oh, good.
You don't? Do you know?
No.
Teapot.
You don't know. You just know that there are these pathways going through the swamp, and you were told that it was the swamp was created and maintained by the state.
Okay.
As a sort of a natural thing, and they also use it to harvest like fertile soil and stuff.
Fair enough. Okay. Proceed.
Okay, shall we?
Yep.
We shall.
Mm-hmm.
Encounter.
I'd like to keep an eye out for anything to see if we can either avoid it or engage it.
Okay, roll a perception. Or would that be investigation? Or
it'd be perception because you're not exactly like looking through like shit. You're
Straight
just keeping
perception.
an eye
Got
out.
it.
I think we'd all be doing this at this point because we're on the lookout for the Suns people.
Yeah,
we are.
That is a good point. Yeah.
Well, you're looking for the Suns. I'm looking for anything you might want to avoid or attack.
True.
I guess
but we could see stuff.
All of you roll perception, then.
Oh, I'm.
Not that great.
Whoa!
Hey. Oh, that a nat 20?
Yeah, we got a nat 20.
Oh,
Teddy
fuck.
also have advantage on it, but fuck, not 20.
That's as high as you're gonna get. You're good.
Hooray!
What if he
crit.
rolls a double 20?
Well, as you're going, I'll just let that slide through the next few attempts to encounter. But you see all around you everything. In fact, I will let you. I'll tell you what I will not tell you what this encounter is, but I'll let you pick. Do you want to go? Are you looking for a fight, or are you not looking for a fight? Give me a +1 or -1. I'll add that to the encounter roll and tell you what a new encounter, or keep it as 5. He either take 4, 5, or 6.
4, 5, or 6.
5 is what you rolled for encounter, but since you rolled a nat 20, I'll let you pick what of those 3 things you can encounter.
Where's?
This is so metagaming.
God damn it! How do you roll d6?
You go up into your.
/R space 1d6.
1d6. Okay, -1.
Okay. As you were going through the swamps, you spot them before anyone else, but there is a dead body off to one side of the bridge. Like, it's not on the bridge; it's like on land, is off to the side of one of the bridges, and there are 7 giant rats feasting on the corpse.
I'm gonna hold a hand up to pause the party. Quietly, not loudly. Just if anyone's looking at me, put a hand up and pause, and then point to the rats. Just making sure everyone sees it.
Yeah.
Aye.
Oh. Can I get a view on what the body looks like? What they're wearing? With that perception check?
That's
Do they look like are they a worker? Are they a guard? Are they
It's you can't tell. It's been quite eaten up.
hmm,
So we'd have to actually get it back from the rats.
yeah, essentially. Alright,
Yeah.
well I vote we kill him.
Hey, shall we do this?
So you want to fight the rats?
Rugden?
I mean, we're not here looking for rats. We're here looking for people. We're looking
And there's
for
a dead person.
There's a
You
dead
can
person
easily
right there.
avoid the fight. They're not
we're
after you.
looking for members of the Silverlights or the Black Suns, not for large rodents of unusual size.
Alright, fair enough. Fair
I'd like
enough.
to. I'll point out that there's a dead body that they're eating. And
People
see,
die.
like,
Rats
yeah,
eat dead things. That-
it would be very good if it was a black sun. Therefore, we'd know they're around here.
Also, they
If
also
it's
said
not,
the
then-
guards watch them, so why would there be a body out here if the guards are watching?
Why would we be out here if the guards are watching?
Because we're looking for something that the guards aren't watching.
Didn't I make this point earlier when I was talking with the captain?
You did.
I don't remember. You kind of were blabbing your gums. I tune out.
Okay, so do you or do you not, as a group, want to engage those seven rats?
Nah.
I say yes.
I'm down.
We have
I
one
do-
no and one yes.
I do not want to. They're just rats.
Okay, two
I wanna-
no's,
let's do
one
it.
yes.
It's up to the DM if one of the rats spots us with our talking, I guess, because we're at an impasse.
Oh yeah.
They are completely like engrossed in their food.
Do I notice anything? How far away is this body and this group of rats from where we are?
About 60 feet.
Do I
Can I
notice any type of garb on this person, like a black or silver cape or
I-
hood or something?
You see,
I already asked.
it looks like leather armor, like maybe scraps of leather, but they've been chewed away from it by the rats. They've been at
Yeah.
this body probably for a few
Can
hours.
Can I sneak in a little closer just to see if I can get a bearing on what this guy's role was? If he was a worker or something. Like, can I get closer to get a better look at him?
Again, the body has been quite, consumed.
Well, yeah. Well, then it doesn't matter if we go up there or not, because
I say forget about
if
it.
it's not gonna help with me sneaking up and getting closer, then there's no point in trying to kill them because then we won't get anything from it anyway.
Okay, so you want to move on. Got it.
Alright.
Yeah, because you're saying it's not gonna help.
My theory was that we find the body, kill the rats, and there might be something still left on the body, whether it's, a tattoo
Well, he went-
or a necklace, or hell, he might have had his throat slit before the rats got to him, and he just could have been dumped off by the Black Suns or something.
We don't know.
All
that.
right, I'm gonna sneak up and see if I can get a better look at him, just in case that he is hiding something.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Okay then. Made us stealth for me, please.
1 second. Let me open up monsters, animals, giant rat.
That's sleight of hand.
That is sleight of hand. God damn it. Same roll technically, but all right. Hold up. Did I click the right thing? Stealth. Submit. Yes. Did I do that with that? Nope. Cool. Why is there an invisible thing on my screen?
What you roll?
14. You
My
rolled a
thing
14.
is that
Whatever
why
you
is
beat, whatever it is you beat the passive perception.
that?
Beep.
You're close enough. You have to get off of the bridge and onto some dry land to get closer. Go and see some reeds. You notice that there is he was wearing leather armor at least, and some general normal clothing. You can't tell if he had any insignias or anything on him, but you do see there is a coin purse that's like half in the mud next to his body.
Oh. Did he look? Is it open?
It's torn open. Looks like the rats were chewing at it, and you see like a assortment of copper and silver coins.
Nothing gold.
But that you can see.
Didn't look like a rich person, so I don't know if there'd be any sort of reward for finding this guy. I'll sneak back.
Okay. So I take it you just want to move on.
Yeah, that doesn't look like it might be worth it. Like I really back to him. It's like, if anything, he's probably just like a worker that got killed, and the guards were like, well, he's already dead. Fuck it.
Yeah.
All right,
what
fair
you say about
enough.
if what you say about the coin purse is true, Black Suns would have just taken his money, or at least I would think they would have taken his money.
I don't think that would take them the money. They would have probably just been like, all right, cool.
Dead body.
He's dead.
What?
Dead
seriously,
body?
Not loot him?
Actually, no, they probably would have taken it off to do some fucking ritual with it, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
you know.
kid, you want to see a dead body?
So, yeah,
Wait,
it wouldn't
someone
be Black
talking to
Suns,
us?
It wouldn't be Silverlight.
No, I'm.
I don't know about the Silverlight. It
Okay,
might
so
have been.
you want to move on? That's what you want to do.
Yes.
Yeah, we're moving on.
We can move on.
Okay.
By the way, Finn, you
Okay,
can
after-
hide these
after
rolls from
another-
us.
After another hour and a half of wandering around, you come across a group of elven workers tending the marshlands.
Mm.
They're actually out in the marsh on like special stilts, so they're actually walking through it.
Oh, wow.
They
Can
have,
I
they have
roll
these
a...
large like muckraking poles, and they're like pulling down like muck and stuff that's been building up probably from the sewers, and spreading it out so it basically will decompose into the soil.
Can I make a perception check to see if they're being followed or anything?
Sure.
Cool. Because I have a feeling that if there was going to be some sort of ambush or attack, they'd be following people who don't look...
There are two guards with them too. The guards are also on the stilts and they're armored and they actually have crossbows.
Alright, perception...
Those must be a bitch to load on stilts.
You don't see
Oh,
anything out of the
gosh.
ordinary. I mean, besides the workers, you never see people like tending to a swamp before.
Yeah. I was more looking for people who weren't on, like, stilts.
There's us.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
you
you.
know what? Hey, guys, I found us. Look at the water. There's a reflection.
You're right.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Let's keep going. And with that, I think we should end, though.
Yeah.
You had at least one more good
Oh.
roll.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Does my 20
I
affect
think
me at all?
I think you get 3 rolls because 2 hours each to search.
Okay, so
Yeah,
let's
true.
see what
Yeah.
happens then. real
10.
quick.
Okay, you managed to pass through an area that is like very like dense, like suddenly overgrown. The bridges are still well kept in this area, but like it looks like it hasn't been traversed in a long time. As you enter into a clearing. It's a large area with the great mangrove trees like making a natural wall all around it, and there are those wooden floating platforms that are surrounding an open pool of thick-looking mud and gunk. Around it, you see a lot of like workers and some guards all gathered around, with likely like kegs of beer and stuff, and inside the pool. 2 people on stilts, like trying to knock each other off barehanded, and it looks like people are placing bets. You have
that is
discovered
Awesome.
basically a little secret workers kind of fight club for the situation.
And with that, we should end it.
Yes, you hit the 10. The 10 was you discovered the secret underground fighting club.
That
in the
is not
swamp.
what I would've expected. That's pretty great.
I am
okay.
real proud of that. That is